Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
We're live at Meadow Park where two teams enter. One will emerge with a place in the Howard Bell Trophy Championship game coming up next Sunday, October 19th, a 6:30 p.m. start time. But today it is the semifinals. The Branson Showmen set to take on the GRBL's 2025 North Division title winners, the Moon City Mavericks. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance Berger. My partner for this one, Clay Odell. We just saw Coach Odell's Ozark Mountain Ducks take an 11-2 victory over the Nixa Suckers in the first semifinal of the day. But we very quickly flipped things over, and it is go time for Moon City and Branson. Let's meet the starters, beginning with the Branson Showmen, and a significant change in the lineup. They will lead off with their player manager, Jacob Karlson, as they have all season, but the big news is he is starting himself at third base. Batting second will be the second baseman, Jordan Fitzpatrick. Batting third and making his first GRBL start in center field is Trey Turner. Batting fourth is the extra hitter, David Edwards. Batting fifth will be the catcher from Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada, Gerad Fox. Batting sixth is the first baseman, Tyler Rusk. Batting seventh will be the pitcher from Conway, Missouri, Cooper Kiesling. Batting eighth and playing right field is Michael Doman, the Showman. Batting ninth is the shortstop, Carter Rennie, and batting 10th, the left fielder, Chris Leggett. Moon City will lead off with their second baseman, Brandon Winder, coming into this game. 4-3 record and winners of the GRBL North Division. Batting second and playing center field is Thomas Brand. Batting third, the shortstop, Brady Welsh. Batting fourth, a GRBL original from way back in 2016, the extra hitter, Tyler Jones. Batting fifth is a rookie from Springfield, Missouri, left fielder Matthew Kellerstrass. Batting in the sixth spot is the third baseman, his older brother, another rookie, Tanner Kellerstrass. Batting in the seventh spot is the right fielder, Ray Bailey. Batting eighth will be the catcher, Alex Bird. Batting ninth and pitching from Miller, Missouri, Tyler Abma. And batting 10th, the first baseman from Springfield, Missouri, Sam Hornberger. That is the lineup. We will step aside, come back and bring you the first pitch in this semifinal on the flip side of a quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be Elite. Elite Promotions, ElitePromo.com.
It started with an idea.
Championship game of the Grip and Rip Baseball League here in Ozark, and we have had a wild one.
It's gone back and forth over the last few innings, just like the season series between
and became a passion.
I had no idea what to expect.
It's incredibly nostalgic.
A brotherhood was created.
These guys, they're like family.
Then, the community got involved.
My family just loves coming out to Grip and Rip.
And $1,000 goes to ALS in the Ozarks.
We love the racing!
Champions were crowned.
Back to back to back for Justin Skinner.
Let's go! Champions!
Mark Webb and the Ozark Mountain Ducks are the champions.
Bring on season 10.
Moon City, baby.
Go fish. Quack Attack is back.
Let's go, Locos.
Let's go, Mets!
It's showtime.
Welcome to season 10 of the GRBL. Baseball's ultimate second chance.
Park, where Tyler Abma has the baseball and is on the pitcher's mound for the Moon City Mavericks as they get ready to hook it up against the Branson Showmen in this playoff semifinal game. Rance alongside Clay Odell. Right now 80 degrees here in Springfield, Missouri. Winds are out of the southeast at about 2 miles per hour. Gusts are at 6, so a crosswind first base to third base today with I guess you could call it slightly out toward left field, but that's a little bit unusual. We haven't seen winds out of the east very much all season long. And but otherwise, a beautiful day, 80 degrees in October. You can't beat that. This is going to be a game, Clay Odell, that's going to be decided between the lines, and that's exactly what you want for playoff baseball.
100%. I'm ready to see some good pitching. I'm ready to see some outstanding defense, and I'm ready to see the Mavericks put some runs on the board, and I'm anxious to kind of just see in a playoff game like this if Branson's going to spread the wealth per inning. Are they just going to have one big inning, which has been their forte this year, and then have a walk-off as we've grown accustomed to so far this year, or are they going to slap together 1 to 2 to 3 runs per inning, every other inning, every couple of innings, or is it just going to be the one thing? And I'm really glad that Abma's back. I know he's ready to be back, and Rock Sock let him fire, so I'm anxious to see what he's going to look like today.
Yeah, no A.J. Musser today for the Mavericks. Not injured, just a planned absence. Comes at a big moment, and a big opportunity here for the Mavericks to use Tyler Abma as a starter. First pitch he throws to Jacob Karlson is popped into foul territory, but plenty of room for Sam Hornberger to make the catch for the first out. So one pitch, and you just retired one of the most dangerous hitters in the league. That's a nice start.
That's a
for
very
old
good start.
Magnum TA.
That's a really good start. I'm kind of surprised, a little bit shocked there that Jake went a little bit more patient. Just let that first one of the game go by and make him work a little bit.
Jacob Karlson, it has been since 2021 was the last time he played for a GRBL. Or no, check that, he won it last year. Never mind. No, I don't know why he was acting jittery up there. Here's Jordan Fitzpatrick, the newlywed, who is 10 for 28 with 7 RBIs this season. Fouled that one back to go down 0-1.
Didn't you say they got married last weekend and
they
then they
did.
came here to play?
Got married on a Friday, and then Fitz was in the lineup on Sunday. That's the second time that's happened. We saw Skylar Hinson do that earlier in his career. They got married. He actually got married on a Saturday, then played on Sunday, and then left on Monday for the honeymoon. So you can't tell me that there wasn't some coordination involved there, and a whole lot of understanding. 2-1.
Well, isn't that what marriage is? The land of compromise and understanding.
That is flown into center field, where Thomas Brand for the Mavericks chases that one down and makes the second out on the run. So the Mavericks had the bye week. It has been a minute since they have played, and they were actually coming into this thing stumbling. They lost their last 2 games in the regular season. So Daniel England almost didn't want to have the bye week. He said, I would like to get my team out on the field and fix whatever this is that we have been doing lately. Instead, I think the Mavericks got together and had a practice, those who could. But, yeah, it's been a minute since the Moon City Mavericks have gotten a win, as Abma facing Trey Turner. The smack talk between these two has been strong to quite strong all week, but I don't see any giggling going on right here. It's 2-0.
Well, I think the approach here for, Abma is just kind of the way things are going right now. Seemingly the unintentional intentional walk. But
he's pitching around that zone, isn't he?
You know, if you pay attention to film and you watch how hitters swing, how you watch how they pre-swing, before they step in there, when they're in there, they tell you why they want the ball. So you just got to pay attention to that and then throw it everywhere else. And for a guy like Trey Turner, don't bring it inside and high. That makes about as much sense as wiping before you go poo-poo. So keep the ball low and away, give it slow, off speed, make him chase something and get, a pop-up, a ground out, make him adjust and have to hit the ball the other way because he's such a predominant pull hitter. And sometimes, start a game, go ahead, walk him. You got 2 outs, walk him. In a league like this where we do a lot of backwards playing and not everybody has the power that some guys, other guys do, like Trey. It's not going to hurt you to go ahead with 2 outs, put them on. Just put them on. But at the same time,
he's taking his chances here with David Edwards, who is 12 for 32 with 10 runs batted in. 1 grand slam and a couple of doubles. I mean, there's only so much pitching around you can do against this Branson lineup. And now no pitch. Got Edward Browning in the field for this one. Brian Lozano is the umpire behind the plate with the balls and strikes. Both officials from the Mid-America Umpires Union.
Well, I see Abma's teeth out there, so that means he's smiling.
He's smiling at something as he looked like served up the same pitch, and David Edwards swung on, fouled it back to the screen.
And that's a that's a pitch that you do not want to miss with David. That high over the middle. Now it was just high enough. He was a little under it. Boy, you better make sure you put it in the box you're trying to, or he will very humbly remind you that you missed your spot.
It's been a good year for David Edwards. Came off of a little bit of a slump in 2024. 12 hits in 8 games as the runner goes, and then Alex Bird. Yeah, nice job by Turner, I think, reading that Abma's slider was coming. It's a heavy ball, just it's tough when you're the catcher to make that exchange and the throw, so he swipes the bag.
That's one thing that, in this league, you see a lot of guys get a little heel happy. So if you're over on first base and you know what to look for to get that jump, you can get 2-3 bases or 2-3 steps down the bag. Inside curve.
Slider on the inner half, and that's what separates Tyler Abma from a lot of other pitchers in this league. He can throw the front door slider.
And he's got everybody's got a little bit of a hesitation out there on the mound. And so if you can just read those heels right, you can get a few steps down the line before the ball's let go.
1-2 to Edwards. Swung on in the air to right center field. Over to get that, and making the catch is the right fielder for the Mavericks, Ray Bailey. So Abma walked Trey Turner, but otherwise it was a nice inning. 0-0 is the score. Showmen and Mavericks in the GRBL playoff semifinals. We're back in a moment.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burl Behavioral Health. You're invited to pause and feel connected. Let's practice by taking a deep breath in and an exhale out, and start to notice the space around you. What can you see that is a reminder of your connection with others? Maybe it's a drawing created by a child, a music playlist put together with a friend, a beloved pet basking in the sun. If we look closely, there's evidence of our connection to others. all around us. For more wellness, visit bewellcommunity.org.
Left-hander Cooper Kiesling, the mechanic from Conway, Missouri, gets the start for the Branson Showmen in this playoff semifinal. Kiesling has worked 19 innings on the season, 7 earned runs on 16 hits, 5 strikeouts, 10 walks, 4 hit batsmen, and a 3.32 ERA. Well, 5 or 6 days out of the week, Cooper Kiesling mostly works with diesel engines, but on Sundays he works batters out on their front foot and wipes them out softly, either lazy pop-outs or slow grounders. That'll be the name of the game for Kiesling against a Mavericks lineup with a lot of youngsters, a lot of guys who don't have a lot of playoff experience in the GRBL. So Kiesling is going to look to maybe take advantage of some youthful exuberance and turn it into outs today.
I tell you what, it's so with Trey not being their predominant 5-inning guy, Kiesling's come in and given 5 dominant innings every game in the complete opposite way in which Trey would do it.
Yep.
But he's just eating up the innings, like you said, keeping the hitters out on their front foot. If the Mavericks want to get anywhere today, they're going to have to jump on him and try to get him taken out of the game via inning 3 or 4.
Yeah. Moon City's leadoff man is Brandon Winder from Farmington, Missouri. Went to Mineral Area. He was 3 for 4 in the eliminators against the Locos.
Oh
my goodness, and a hot shot liner right back into the glove of Cooper Kiesling. That was about a half of a second reaction time, and Kiesling squeezed it for the out.
I'd like to see the replay because that looked very nonchalant.
Yes, it did. Well, I think Kiesling just sort of stabbed the air, and oh, look what I got. It's the baseball. Thomas Brand, 8 for 24, 333 average, a 462 OBP. He is the Moon City center fielder, a second-year man from State Fair Community. Swings and pulls this one right side.
Back on it.
Yes, indeed, and it got through.
That was a very good, if you watch that replay, he picked up that front foot to force himself to stay back. And then he just waited till it got there, put it down, and just turned on it. And the fact that a pitch like that, lefty on lefty, and he's pulling it, shows you that how much he's able to stay back, you know, as compared to being back even more, keeping the barrel back, hitting it the other way.
Brady Welsh has 7 hits in the Mavericks' first 7 games. A triple and a double to his credit. 39 hits in his GRBL career. Well, Welsh got under that one. That's going to get back behind the dirt, but plenty of time for the second baseman Jordan Fitzpatrick to range back and make the catch for the out, 2 away. So this is a GRBL original. Tyler Jones, sponsored by Roundtable Solutions, has been in the GRBL since it was founded. Had an impressive streak of appearing in the first 6 Howard Bell Trophy Championship games.
That's a
that
great
one
hit.
up. Yeah, that is back into left center field. Leggett giving chase, but that's going to be extra bases for Tyler Jones. Brand rounding third and will score standing up. It is 1-0 Mavericks. TJ absolutely belts an RBI double to the wall in left center.
And that right there in back-to-back hits, we see 2 different hitters sitting back waiting on Kinsley. You have Thomas Brand. He's still sitting back, but he gets on top of it and pulls it. Tyler, he's sat back and saying other way, and he really got his hands through the ball and let the barrel drag, but it drug through the zone, and he was able to put up one heck of a double there.
Matthew Kellerstrass punishes one to left, but Chris Leggett that time able to come up with the baseball for the third out. So Moon City making some adjustments, trying to figure out Cooper Kiesling. They lead 1-0 on an RBI double off the bat of Tyler Jones. We'll bring you inning number 2 on the flip side of this break.
Life is full of things to worry about. Your home's foundation shouldn't be one of them. Vertical and horizontal foundation cracks, windows and doors that stick are all indications that your home has foundation issues. At Foundation Recovery Systems, we offer permanent solutions that help put your worries to rest. Call us today for a free inspection.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Hawkins with Key Cornerstone Realty, here to help with all your real estate needs in the St. Louis area. Do you have a house you want to sell for top dollar? We can help. With over 15 years of experience, our negotiating skills and expertise can help buyers and sellers get under contract fast. Contact us at keycornerstonerealty.com or call us at 636-447-8661. Go Mavericks!
Park has been cranked up a little bit. We just had a cheer-off. We've got a lot of supporters for both clubs in attendance for this one, and just a few, I think, interested hangers-on from the previous game between the Mountain Ducks and the Suckers. I'm seeing a lot of still Mountain Ducks apparel in the stands on both sides as well. 1-0, Moon City leads the Branson Showmen. It'll be Gerad Fox, Tyler Rusk, and Cooper Kiesling. This inning, Tyler Abma back to the hill for City. Well, if you're Moon City, you just took a 1-0 lead, so that was objective number 1 on Daniel England's list going into the day was score runs. They've scored at least one, so that's been nice. Now you've got to settle in and face this middle part of the Branson order.
If they can manufacture their runs, you know, regardless, they're going to need it. Because it doesn't matter what inning it is, Branson is always a threat at 1 or 2 innings to slap 4, 5, 6, 7 runs up there. So Moon City is just going to have to be very consistent inning in and inning out of manufacturing runs. And when it comes to this side of the ball, you get into playoff baseball, look, the team that commits the least amount of errors usually, most of the time, comes out on top.
Very fair point.
We got to have good defense on both sides here, and I think that'll be pretty much the determining factor.
Gerad Fox was the hero in the 12th inning a week ago as the Showmen survived the Eliminators, with Foxy delivering the game-winning RBI. So they made it past the Springfield Metropolitans, and the reward was this date in the semifinals with Moon City. Fox 6 for 25 with a couple of doubles, so a down year. But he's been in some big games throughout his career, although, interestingly enough, he has never won the Howard Bell Trophy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fox grounds left side. Up with it is Tanner Kellerstrass, and the Mavericks' third baseman threw a dart. That was beautiful.
That's what you like to see, when even if you have runners booking it down the line, or balls hit to you quick. No matter what, whether they're halfway down the line or almost to the bag, send a bullet over there, man. Come up firing. I just love seeing that. And Tanner Strauss right there. I mean, he's just showing you kids that's exactly how you're supposed to come up and let it loose to first.
Seiler Rusk, third-year player from Cole Camp, Missouri. He, on the other hand, has 2 prior seasons, and his name is on the bell twice. That is clubbed in the air, left center field and down. A base hit gapper for Tyler Rusk. Mavericks defense will limit him to first base only, but a sharp single for T. Rusk here in the top of the second.
I think that was Matthew Kellerstrass out there, left field.
Matthew was the left fielder.
Yeah, he got a good approach to the ball, took a good angle, and basically just spun around real quick, pivoting on the back foot, just to sling it back into the infield to get it in, as opposed to a lot of guys you'll see them, they'll stutter step and then they try to turn their body clockwise as opposed to counterclockwise.
He showed a lot of trust. It was more like, well, Brady Welsh is over there somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he just winged it.
Yeah.
Batter is Cooper Kiesling, the pitcher. Runner goes. Throw from Alex Bird, not in line, and Tyler Rusk steals second.
Well, if you're going to get Rusk, you're going to have to get it on line, because once that kid's chest hits
once
the
dirt,
slide
begins,
man,
the arm is out.
Oh my goodness!
And 6'7". That's a lot of reach.
That's a long reach.
Big wingspan. So T. Rusk swipes second, showing some nice footwork. 1-2 pitch. That is in the air to center. Brand running in, Welsh running out, and it is Welsh over the shoulder. The shortstop makes the catch.
Looked like Brand hesitated. I saw him put his hand up, his glove up, trying to
not
block
sure
the sun.
If he lost it in the glare, or if Brady Welsh just said, "No, I'm bigger."
I think there was a little, maybe half and half, because Brand paused for a little bit, and that's where I thought, oh no, he's going to lose it.
Yeah.
And then he saw him coming out, and so he did. All right, you can take it. I think we're all right.
And outs and out. Probably not the way Daniel England would have liked that to go, but I'm sure he'll take the result. So still a man in scoring position. 2 outs. Michael Doman, the showman, is the batter out of Westchester Township, Ohio. 6 for 16 for the campaign. That is swung on and fouled off, and that is, off the parking lot and into the ditch along Fremont Avenue on the third base side.
Getting a little emotional down there in the box.
Well,
first pitch, son.
I don't know what he was looking for, but
I don't know.
Michael not loving it, whatever that was.
Definitely didn't like fouling it off, apparently.
Abma came back with a high fastball at 88. That's about the upper limit on his engine. 1-1. Maybe the emotion was that his hands hurt. I mean, Tyler Abma throws a notoriously heavy baseball.
Oh,
so
does he?
It could have just been pain.
Well, it could have been. Maybe that. You know what? I'm fine with that. Sometimes it hurts.
Oh, and then Doman tried to check, but the baseball hit the bat anyway. A little unlucky there. And then did the bat hit Alex Bird, or what? What is going on?
Not exactly
Moon City catcher tossed his mask for a second there.
Maybe just getting readjusted. I think he was fine.
I don't know. Well, they give Alex a minute to gather it up anyway. We got a 1-2 coming up here as Tyler Abma trying to punch out of this inning, protecting a 1-run advantage. Instead he misses, and we'll do deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I'd be sitting on a curveball right here. He put that high and a little outside. I'd be looking for that same funnel for the first half, and then waiting for it to drop into the wheelhouse and maybe pull it. Well, threw it up there again.
That was high heat. Doman didn't chase that one either. So Michael Doman has walked 3 times in the showman's first 8 games. He's only struck out twice. 3-2 payoff. That's grounded back to the pitcher, and then it hit Abma. Welsh has it, but he's got no shot at a play. And Michael Doman, well, it's a little bit unconventional, but he's on.
It is unconventional, and boy, I tell you, man, I've seen so many comebackers like that hit that mound, and I don't know what it is about that pitcher's mound, but there are times it does not skip right off there.
Right. Well, there's a little bit of a lip where, the infield, the quote-unquote grass, the artificial surface meets the mound. Doman might have just caught that lip. Nonetheless, first and third, 2 away. That does count as an infield single, by the way.
Abma needs his out right here.
Yeah, this is big for Moon City right here. And on the flip side of that, you've got Carter Rennie. You know, batting average for 2025, not great for Carter, but he's a tough out. I mean, that's, if you had to write the scouting report on Carter Rennie, those are the first 2 words right there. Runner goes, Rennie swings and fouls it off. Little hit and run, little late swing there.
I saw Sam over there. You know, he had the glove in that direction. His feet were moving, but he was also playing close enough to the line. He probably would have had that one, but I would bet my bottom dollar he was not expecting a quick shot like that.
Yeah. So Doman sort of tipped his hand. He's probably going to look to go here with 2 strikes. And a rather uninspired check throw from Abma just sort of sends a message that, hey, I know you're over there.
I know you're over there. I wouldn't doubt if he came a little inside, maybe even a little higher on this one.
Now that check throw had a little bit more purpose. The 1-2 to Rennie. I try to go up and away. Carter not chasing. So now it's 2-2. This bottom part of the Branson order is really working Abma. That's over the plate, and a late lunge for a foul ball will keep Rennie up there.
I tell you, that's what I like about watching him hit. He will fight. He'll fight off a dozen balls.
Yep.
He seems to fight so many off, just enough where it's over here in foul territory, over by the box or the dugout. You know, just enough to get the bat on it to keep it preventing a strikeout. He's such a tough out.
Doman goes again. Rennie again swings and fouls it off. Yeah, it's not shown up. You know, and he's frustrated. I know he's 2 for 20 right now going into this game as of this plate appearance. So he would like to have more hits, but you know, Carter Rennie is also just a guy who finds a way to contribute to whatever team he's on, and it doesn't always show up in the box score. Down on strikes he goes. Tyler Abma, I think, exhaling deeply, glad to put the kid away. 1-0 Mavericks. Moon City leads the Branson Showmen as the semifinals roll on. Bottom of the second is next.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meissner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Goodness. Folks at home probably didn't get to see that, but Clay Odell and I just witnessed the inauspicious debut of It's Raining Pizza. But we heard Daniel Davis say it two hands. Yep. He was preaching what you preach, Clay. I saw some good two-handed catches. Just here comes a piece of pizza. I don't know if It's Raining Pizza needs to have staying power, but it sure was interesting to watch one time.
Well, I mean, if you can catch a greasy pizza,
yeah,
then you might be able to catch anything. So,
that is,
oh my goodness, that
an
was
interesting,
funny.
Tasty reward for some of the supporters here at Meadow Park. 1-0 is our score. Moon City coming to bat here, leading the Branson Showmen. Bottom half of the order, Tanner Kellerstrass, the third baseman, steps in.
Well, as we always say, come on down to the ballpark. You never know what you're going to see the day.
Woo, that ran inside. Tanner Kellerstrass, sponsored by Martino Training Systems, a rookie from Oklahoma Wesleyan, is 7 for 24 with a couple of doubles.
He didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that was an oopsie swing. Carter Rennie had to rush the throw, however, and that's what speed does for you. He just turned a whoopsie-doo into an I'm on base.
Wow. Yeah, you could tell. I mean, straight up check swing. He didn't even really move his body. It looked like it was just hands
the bat
only.
Just stopped over the plate, and then you heard that.
Yeah. That was fun. That's interesting. Like I said, you never know what you're going to see here.
We are. The strangeness just continues here in the second inning. Batter is going to be Ray Bailey. Hops into the left-handed batter's box against the lefty Cooper Kiesling. Breaking ball. Yeah, Ray. Well, he didn't duck away.
It off. Huh.
But Bailey's going to stay in there. He's got 6 hits.
He'll light you up. Be careful.
Yeah, Kellerstrass going. Throw from Fox to second base. Not in time. Tanner safe, bigger than Dallas. He's got a good jump, and then he's fast enough that he left it, no doubt. Not a bad throw and not a bad tag attempt either. Just a well-swiped bag.
If I were Bailey right now, I would be looking to do the same thing TJ did. Wind's carrying, keep that front shoulder closed, just try to drive it the other way.
Breaking ball. Instead, he pulls it. That is out to right field. Back goes Doman. He hangs on. Tanner Kellerstrass tags up, and then Doman lost the ball. England is going to send it.
Heck yeah.
Kellerstrass
Good job, England.
Coming home 2-0. Moon City.
Yes, sir. That's a good job by Coach England. That's heads up because you're watching. Hey, drop it on the transfer. Now, that was a caught ball.
Yep.
But he drops it on the transfer, and he didn't exactly go after that ball hard, even though he was able to keep it in front of him, and Coach England took advantage of that and says, you want to get seemingly what appears to be a little bit lazy and lackadaisical, we're going to be on the bases and we're going to run. Good call on, and you at that point, he's so far deep too, you have to put the perfect throw to get him out at home, and England knew that.
No forward momentum after picking up a drop ball.
100%.
So yeah, that was a very intelligent split-second decision by Daniel England. And, hey, let's credit Tanner Kellerstrass for turning the wheels on at the right time, too.
But, it helps when you have speed.
It does.
Sometimes when you're trying to get guys to run down the bases and they're running like they're dragging an RV, it's like, oh, man, we can't do anything. But when you got a kid like Kellerstrass, man, I mean, the possibilities are endless what you can do on a base path.
So 2-0, Moon City pouncing. Alex Bird is the batter, won a championship with the Showmen in 2024. Thinking about another one with Moon City here in 25. So 8 for 24. Last time out, Alex was 2 for 3 with an RBI. Oh, got ahead of the curveball, and we're even 2-2, and the old helmet doink says it all.
Yeah. Doink.
Alex is was frustrated to be tied up as he was there. So counts even 2-2, nobody out, or 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and that hit him.
Didn't seem to like that, the way he kind of flipped his bat.
No.
But you are in the grip and rip. We have precious little control out here on the pitcher's mound.
Sometimes that happens.
There were a couple of hit batsmen the last game on the Ducks. They wore a couple.
Yeah.
You're going to see them out here in the league, but I don't think anybody's really, throwing too hard to keep you up at night.
No. Tyler Abma wearing the collar here in 2025, 0 for 4.
He'd love nothing more than to help his own cause.
He's not a slouch. He was 5 for 21 his first year. He was 2 for 8 a season ago with the Showmen. This is not an easy out. As the 1-0 came in high and tight, it's 2-0. He was from Miller. That's a small school where everybody played baseball and everybody had to bat.
There's no choice. Got a hit.
2-0 bouncer. Nice block from Gerad Fox.
He really is a wall back there, ain't he?
You know, and it's one of those things where he doesn't get his name called a lot, but he doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Right. He's a consistent ball player.
Oh. 3-0, yeah, that ran way in, hit Abma on the foot. I mean, walk, hit by pitch, pick your poison, whatever you want to call it, he's on. It's going to bring up the number 10 man in the order. That's also going to bring up a Burl Behavioral Health mound visit as the player manager, Jacob Karlson, gave a very quick let's go and a swat on the behind to his lefty Cooper Kiesling.
Oh, got a pinch runner.
So yeah, they're going to run Nick Bacon for the pitcher, Abma. But that does not mean Abma's coming out of the game. That is a courtesy runner.
Yep.
GRBL rules allow that for pitchers and catchers to speed up the pace of play. So it'll be Alex Bird is the lead runner. Nick Bacon is the tail runner. Batter is Sam Hornberger, who watches ball one go past. And yeah, the Mavericks really working Cooper Kiesling.
Sam could use a good hit right now. He's
about due, you know.
He's pretty due.
Fastball swung on and tapped foul, third base side. Karlson touches up over there.
Did Karlson give you a reason as to why he's playing third and not center?
He did not. He just turned in the lineup card and said, that is my lineup. If I had to guess, I would have to say he was not a fan of the volume of errors that's been committed on his infield. As that is pulled down the left field line, it is a base hit for Hornberger. Mavericks are going to send Alex Bird home. He scores. Bacon going for third, and he will get there. There was a little bit of a bobble in foul territory, and Sam Hornberger has driven in a run, an RBI base hit, 3-0.
That right there, down the line kind of throw. Kids, you got to make sure you keep the ball down so it can be cut off. Because if you don't, and you don't keep it, and you throw it, and it goes more out of play than in play, you can risk just skipping off a glove, and that's going to allow runners to advance first, second, to second, third, just like what happened there. So always keep it down. If you can throw a bullet, and imagine if you're coming up on the line, you just think, I'm going to throw it all the way home, but I don't want it to clear a horse's head. I don't want it to clear my third baseman's head, but just be a rifle in there. You're helping your defense be able to cut that off and or let it go, be deceptive, keeps the ball down further in fair territory than foul territory, so you don't have happen what just did.
2-0 pitch to Winder, swung on, fouled back. That will get back.
I was waiting for it to slam on
I was going to say, I was
roof.
waiting for the roof to go dong, but it never did. Must have cleared the press box. A lot of backspin on it, perhaps. So Brandon Winder, 0 for 1 today, lined out to the pitcher first time. But yeah, that was. I got no direct explanation. I surmise it is because this Branson team, just when it comes to errors, they are the most error-prone team statistically in the GRBL. That's part of it. And Trey Turner, a lot of people don't know this because he was a professional pitcher, but at the junior college level and in high school, he was an outfielder. He did not become an infielder until he came to the grip and rip. Oh! That is hit off of Kiesling's ankle. Oh, goodness. One run scores. Another one's coming home. Throw home. And a slide. He's safe. Hornberger got the hand down below the tag, and it is 5-0 Mavericks. And you wonder if Cooper Kiesling's all right, because that ball hit him directly on the ankle. That's what Karlson's going to go check right now.
I know adrenaline will kick in, and you can keep kind of going sometimes, depending on where it hits. Oh
yeah, Kiesling's going to go off. Karlson's going to give him the hook, and Karlson's going to throw for himself. So Showmen are going to make a Henry's towing pitching change and some lineup maneuvers to go with it, but Jacob Karlson has seen enough with his team now down 5-0 in this playoff semifinal.
Man,
and
gang.
he's an emergency mop man here. This is not scripted at this point.
No, and he was pretty quick to go up there and get him off the mound. And it looks like Dave Edwards is going to come in and play third. But man, I hope Keesley's okay. I hate seeing guys get. I don't mind if they get hurt. I don't want to see him get injured.
Right.
And those are two things, you know.
Yep.
And man, golly jeepers, he just took that right off the. It looked like it was right off the foot, not the shin, but his actual foot, and it looked like it was his right foot. It happened so quick. That's his plant foot.
Yes.
You know, oh man, I hope he's okay.
So 5-0 is the score. It's a Henry's Towing pitching change for the Showmen. We will keep it here. And you know, some of that, you know, you're looking out for the safety of the player, but for Jacob Karlson, he's looking out to try to protect the outcome of this baseball game somehow, and because it's must-win for everybody.
Yeah.
And so as he has done all season long, he's using himself as the emergency reliever. And, you know, the plan, I'm sure originally, was for Kiesling to go 5. That's not going to happen. We're just 1 out here in the second. So with Jacob entering here, he can pitch. Well, he could pitch 2/3 and then throw 4 more if he wanted to. I don't think that's going to be the game plan.
Because I mean, I think he pulled him because Kiesling might be legitimately injured.
Yeah.
Is there some kind of a, I don't know what that was, some kind of a mercy rule with him having to come in? I mean, I know he's got fruit snacks warming up in the bullpen, but
you mean like could he have warmed up longer? I don't know.
No, I mean like will he get, how many innings could he throw? Like, hey, the guy I wanted to go
right. No, he
5 innings got taken out, hurt.
Right. No, he can throw 4 2/3. At this, you know, this counts as an inning for Karlson, even though there's 1 out. So
right, because it's 2/3 inning.
Right.
And what we mean by that, kids, if you're kind of wondering, well, what is it? What do they mean when they say 1/3 or 2/3? When there's only 1 out, that's 1/3 an inning. When there's 2 outs, that's 2/3. So when we say he has 2/3 of an inning to throw, that means that he has 2 outs to get during his duration of the time on the mound for that inning.
Yep.
So that's what we're talking about, kids. In case you were wondering, I don't want you to feel lost through the broadcast.
It's a lot of fun when we go back and calculate ERAs later, but that's a whole other thing for another time.
Oh, man.
So 3-0, and so Karlson came on. He threw, you know, the prerequisite 8 warm-up pitches, and then said, "I'm ready." And that's not unusual for Jacob Karlson. You know, he is not a long warmer-upper as he throws strike 1 to Thomas Brand. But yeah, without question, Showmen are already backed into a corner. Moon City, meanwhile, just absolutely salivating that they just got through the Showmen starter Cooper Kiesling, and then they're up by 5.
And I understand Jake's doing what he's trying to do right now, but I'll tell you what, gang, I don't care what the score is. First half of this ball game, second half, I'm never counting Branson out.
No.
With their bats this year.
Too many weapons, and they've put up too many big runs this season to look up there and say, oh, 5-0, no problem. And you know who can tell you all about that would be the Springfield Metropolitans.
Golly.
They were up 5 on the Branson Showmen early in the eliminators, and
they blew that one.
You don't see the Mets today.
Yeah.
So Brady Welsh bats here, runners on first and second.
Well, it makes me wonder now what Jake's going to have to do.
What is, how do they piece it together? They've got Loudon and Owens. I certainly would think the game plan was for them to come on at some point in this game, and they were probably going to use David Edwards late. That's been the MO. But, I mean, you can kind of take the game plan and throw it out the window at this point.
Well, and it'll all depend when Loudon comes in. You know, what kind of pitches, when he does come in, how well is he going to do when he's in? And when I say how well, I'm not necessarily meaning strikeouts, even though your strike per ball ratio is important. Is he getting guys out on pop-ups? Is he getting them out on easy ground balls?
Ball finds the new guy, David Edwards, who knocked it down and then opted to step on the bag for the force out, 2 away.
And, you know, if you're coming in middle relief, you know, a lot of us aren't looking for strikeouts. We're just looking for good executed pitches.
Yep.
If you're keeping the ball down or moving the ball up and in, and you're getting pop outs, you're getting ground balls, you're producing outs, I'm going to keep you in there.
Yeah.
Because defense has to work too. You don't want them getting on your heels, on their heels, thinking, well, it's just going to be a strikeout or it's going to be a walk, making it more of a team game. That's going to keep everybody kind of oiled up and to be more of a working machine, and you're going to get through that ball game. That's exactly what happened today with the Ducks.
Here's Jones, sponsored by Roundtable Solutions. 1 for 1 today with an RBI double. Looked at a strike there from Karlson.
I couldn't tell if that was knee-high outside or right over the middle of the plate, but I would definitely want to keep it away from TJ here.
That was over the middle, and yeah, Jones is going to sneak that one. Well, I almost said through, not quite. Fitzpatrick stopped it, but no chance for Jordan to make a play on the ball, so Tyler Jones reaches safely. Mavericks have loaded the bases. So this is Matthew Kellerstrass, the younger of the two Kellerstrass rookies. And Matthew played 1 season of baseball at Evangel University before switching to the track team. A closed batting stance. You don't see too many of those in the GRBL.
Is he rocking the old Adirondack bat for Rawlings?
That's looking like maybe an antique.
Man, I'm trying to see it. It looks like the old school Adirondack. Was that?
That is I'm looking at the label. Come on, Matthew, help me out here. Yeah, that's a Rawlings bat.
I'll be darned.
I can't read the. I can't read the. It is definitely got the big R.
Well, now I'm curious. 'Cause I want to know if it's ash. Because if that's a white ash Adirondack, my first question, I'm finding him after the game. Like, where did you get that?
0-2. Karlson wiped him out with a slider. So the Showmen get out of the inning, but not before the Mavericks score big. 4 runs go on the board. RBIs for Sam Hornberger and Brandon Winder in a 4-run inning. So it is 5-0 Moon City. But don't go anywhere. This thing is far from over. Inning number 3 is next.
Your local Hotsy dealer is an expert with hands-on cleaning knowledge to help you select the ideal pressure washer for your job. Take confidence in knowing you have a resource for all your cleaning needs. Service can be scheduled in-house or on location by a factory-trained technician using genuine Hotsy parts. Be sure to ask about scheduled maintenance plans, as well as a variety of accessories to clean more efficiently. And don't forget the soap. We have detergents for every cleaning need and have a bulk delivery program. Customized wash bays and mobile cleaning systems are also available. Build a partnership where you're a name, not a number. Contact your local Hotsy dealer to see why nothing cleans like a Hotsy.
Tyler Abma back to work for the Moon City Mavericks. Yes, you heard it, maybe. Clay Odell wants the Eagles, not Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Bet you didn't know.
I'll go ahead and say it. Yeah, people, that's
musical
exactly
takes on the live stream today.
Get the ball players motivated. Let's go. That's funny.
Chris Leggett steps in for the Showman and looks at strike 1 from Tyler Abma. That's pretty vintage Abma right there. Wipeout slider away for a called strike 1. Leggett, sponsored by Handyman Rentals Incorporated in Nixa, Missouri. So Chris, 3 hits on the season. Looking to get back to the title game after winning it all with Branson in 24. Won't get the best of Abma that time. That is a strike 3 to start the 3rd inning.
That looked like vintage Abma.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of like he knew where he was at in the lineup and just starts attacking hitters.
If you're Tyler Abma, you just saw your club put up 4 runs in the 2nd, but you're also smart enough to know that the Branson Showmen have come back from some deficits. That is hammered down the left field line, just foul.
Seen a lot of balls go down that line today.
Tell you what, there with the wind out of the east blowing to the west, left field's been a busy place both games. It's Jacob Karlson 12 hits on the season, 79 for his career. Nothing in one here. High fastball out of the zone, and we're back even.
This is a fun matchup. This is such a fun matchup to watch.
Back to the slider and back down goes Abma. That's low.
Boy, he just missed that spot too.
Yeah. Karlson swings and fouls this one off.
Taking a big breath.
Yeah. So Jacob has struck out just 4 times this season.
Yeah, I mean...
8 games. Yeah, ball in play more often than not.
Yeah, years previous, he doesn't strike out often.
So if you go back, he broke in 2019. He has struck out a total of 18 times in his career. It's pretty good numbers.
That's really good numbers.
Averaging less than 3 strikeouts per season. 2-2 pitch. He's right now number 2 all-time in hitting. That hit him in a little bit of a late argument there, but Karlson is on.
Caught his jersey, maybe?
Yeah,
he looked like he was actually trying to stay
to
in
his
there.
elbow, and yeah, okay.
I don't know. That was interesting.
Hit by pitch is the call.
We don't have the replay up here in the booth for us,
no,
so we can never...
And you know, Clay, as much as I know the players probably want replay, I'm glad we don't have it, because I don't want the headache and the litigation that goes along with that.
Just leave it up to Blue. Leave it up to Blue.
Let's trust the pros. So the batter is Jordan Fitzpatrick. Flew out to center first time. Fitz hit that one. Yeah, an inside-out swing, but that's a base hit into left field. Karlson's going to stop at second, but a big season at the plate continues for Jordan Fitzpatrick. 11 hits for him now.
You got runners on first and second with 1 out, and you got Trey Turner on the plate. If you're Tyler Abma, it's real simple. Pitch execution, down and away. All right, I'd rather take a dying quail or a pop-up or a ground ball to the right side than bring it inside and let him swing for the fences like that. Just
steady swung away. He went the opposite way into right field, but that will plate Karlson from second base, so an RBI base hit for Turner.
I would take that than have him, do bigger damage, pulling it into the gap. And that was a great opposite field hit for what Trey was wanting to accomplish, and moving a runner and scoring a run. That was really great. And as a pitcher, you go, okay, the biggest threat's through. Even though I've got threats in front of and behind him, the biggest threat right now in the league is him. So it's kind of like when you're up by 4 or 5, give up that run. Now you're looking at David Edwards, who can equally hit the ball hard. But I would take the chance around anybody around Trey right now. Try to get that ground ball, that double play, get us out of the inning. Let my defense work.
2 on 1 out. Breaking ball hit in the air center field. Brand is charging in. He's not going to get there, but he is down with it. Fires the throw to the plate. Bird's got it. The tag on Fitzpatrick.
Throw.
Oh my goodness, Thomas Brand just wiped him out. Great communication on the infield as well by the Mavericks to let that ball get to Alex Bird, and he had time to make the adjustment and the tag.
Well, and that was so good. Sam Hornberger was coming over. He was in perfect position for the cut to backdoor anyone trying to take another base. And when catcher's right behind him going, nope, 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 let it go, baby. And he pulled to the side, and that right there, gang, is why you keep the throw low. Because when it's low, the runners who are running see it's low. So they're going to pull up because they don't want that ball to get cut off and them get backdoored. Where if it's high and sailing, they're going to know, well, nobody's going to be able to cut that off. I'll take the extra base. That was a wonderful, excellent just execution by Thomas, reading the runner, keeping the throw down.
Gerad Fox goes the other way, and that's a great bit of hitting, so the rally will continue for the Showmen as Turner scores. It is now 5-2.
And that's what I mean, gang. You score 4 runs in an innings, it ain't over for Branson. They ain't done. They can slap together just as many runs as you can in any given inning. And that was a great opposite field, low line drive, punch it through the hole, get your runners to move. David Edwards making it all the way to third base. Good heads-up base running on his part.
So going to run Houston Freeman, courtesy runs for the catcher Gerad Fox. He's at first. David Edwards is the runner at third, and Tyler Rusk is the batter. So first and third, 2 out for the Showmen, now trailing by 3, and Rusk takes a big cut at a slider for strike 1.
The opposite field hitting that they've had this inning, I mean, that makes any coach incredibly happy.
Abma missed with a fastball upstairs. No easy feat against the 6'7" Tyler Rusk. 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Swings and fouls this one off to fall behind 1-2. Top of the order for the Showmen. Explosive as advertised. Mavericks are thinking to themselves, we probably have to get through them 3 more times in this ball game at least. Fastball.
Ooh, Rusty
got
like
him
that, but
looking.
it looked good here.
Abma, a punch out when they need it most, but the Showmen show signs of life. They have cut the deficit. It is now 5-2. Moon City Mavericks out in front in this playoff semifinal in the middle of the third. We're back after this.
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Everyday.
Overnight.
24/7. Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jacob Karlson stays on the pitcher's mound for the Branson Showmen. To be determined as to what the game plan is from this point forward. For his career, Karlson has now pitched 38 1/3 innings, allowing 15 earned runs on 37 hits. He's got 22 strikeouts to 8 walks. He's hit 4 batters, got a 3.58 ERA. Coming into today, he had pitched just 5 innings here in 2025, 1 run on 4 hits. This was kind of it's a little bit early. I remember when Jacob Karlson was a high schooler and a college athlete at Nixa and then College of the Ozarks, respectively. Played a lot of shortstop and then would be called upon either as a fireman or as a closer, depending on the situation, but is more of a 1 or 2 innings max effort kind of guy. But would be called upon to sort of warm up quickly and go get into the game and either stop a bleed or finish off a win. Bottom of the order due up for the Mavericks. It'll be Tanner Kellerstrass, then Ray Bailey and Alex Bird here in the bottom of inning number 3. Tanner Kellerstrass, sponsored by Martino Training Systems, swings and misses at an 80-mile-per-hour slider, strike 1. So the cupboard not bare for Branson, certainly, with Justin Loudon, King Owens, David Edwards, all available to pitch today. But pitching management strategy is going to be big for Jacob Karlson and crew the rest of the way. 5-2, Mavericks out in front. Trip to the Howard Bell Trophy Championship game and a date with the Ozark Mountain Ducks dangles in the balance. Kellerstrass is behind here. 2-strike pitch, up and out of the zone. 2-2.
Looks like Jake's just having location problems. A little bit of issues. Got a couple strikes there, but some of these... Oh, he gets up and out of play.
Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back. Hard to believe. Sun is out, beating down. It's 80 degrees, feels like 83, probably warmer down on the artificial turf.
Sure is. It was earlier. I had to
notice you're quick to go to the cool dress shirt.
Oh man, no.
Shirt game on point once again, Odell. By the way, I just wanted you and the folks at home to know that you've been a pretty sharp dresser in the playoffs.
I do what I can now. You know, my wife will even tell you that she actually doesn't help me pick out my wardrobe. I do it all on my own.
Is that a credit to you or a disclaimer on her part?
I think she's trying to deny any and all plausibility.
I respect that.
You know, she had nothing to do with it. Wanting to keep her name safe. As for me, however, I thought my 1985 Cardinals retro baseball card shirt was beautiful last week.
That was so on point.
And I watched, for some reason, I had people sending me videos this week. AI has been making these videos of Elvis Presley doing modern things. And of course, it's made me laugh. Well, I'm a huge fan of the King. I'd love nothing more than to have a 1956 pink Cadillac. So I thought, well, I'll wear my pink shirt today.
Looking sharp. Ray Bailey looks at a strike on the outer half. Karlson can locate that consistently. Look out. It's 2-1. And then
that was a good pitch
come back in. Yeah. Not a lot Ray could have done about that, I don't think. It's back even.
Now you have two. Is it 1-1 or
2-2?
Okay, scoreboard's a little bit behind.
Now
That's
it's a
what I
strikeout.
thought. That's what I was going to say, man. You get 2 strikes and then you go high fastball. That's tough to lay off of.
That is now 3 consecutive strikeouts for Jacob Karlson. Came on to stop the bleed and accomplished that, trying to give his showman a chance to continue the comeback. Trailing by 3. Here's the catcher, Alex Bird, who watched that one dip into the zone for a called strike. So Bird from Mission University got hit by a pitch first time. And then took a big cut at a fastball for a strike. So 0-2. Jacob Karlson trying to dial in. Strikes out the side. 4 consecutive, and we head to the 4th with the Moon City Mavericks out in front of the Branson Showmen. 5-2 in this GRBL playoff semifinal.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Moon City out in front, 5-2. We've played 3 innings, getting ready for the 4th. Tyler Abma back to work for the Mavericks. We've got a fan poll going on right now on the YouTube channel. We're asking you who you think is going to win the Howard Bell Championship Trophy in 2025. It'll be decided next Sunday, October 19th. Right now, even though the Mavericks are up 5-2, the fans on the poll not giving them a lot of credit. It's the vote right now split between Ozark and Branson. But politics aren't everything in baseball. Abma looking for a quick inning here. He'll be up against Cooper Kiesling, Michael Doman, and Carter Rennie. And we're going to find out here, Clay Odell, what's the deal with Kiesling and that right foot as he goes into the batter's box.
Well, I wonder if maybe some of our boys in the booth could help to find that replay, because I can't. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it went off his right or left.
I thought it hit the right foot too.
Yeah, and man, if that's the case, I mean, he still has to step in stride to hit. And it takes one step in the wrong, like just balancing off it, just off, and man, it can send a bolt up your, a shock up your leg.
Kiesling has worked back even 1-1 with Abma.
Well, he looks to be operating just fine, though.
Yeah, the decision may have been just as tactical as it was about safety. Kiesling pops that one off. Just trying to watch his footwork in the box, trying to
and you know, he might
pick up on how well he's masking it.
And he might have been just fine. And Jacob said, "You've given up 5. This is just the time. You took a shot off the. You know what? I'm coming in." I mean, it could all be coincidental.
Breaking ball from Abma missed high. I've seen a lot of high misses from Abma today. We're even 2-2. Came back over the plate. That's grounded to the second baseman, Brandon Winder. A couple of shuffle steps and a throw to Hornberger at first is in time for the out.
Good little routine, basic play. Fundamental.
Yeah, Brandon Winder, in my mind, kind of one of the most underrated players in the GRBL, both with the bat and on the infield. Nothing too flashy ever out of Winder, but he makes the plays that count. Throw to Michael Doman, swung on. That's to the gap in right center field. It's going to be extra bases.
That should be 3.
Doman is wheeling, turning at second. He's going to whoa up as Thomas Brand made a big throw. So Doman, the showman, woes up with a double. So he is 2 for 2 today, and we found out the brakes work.
I think Fruit Snacks is not happy over there in the third base box, because he
felt like Doman quit.
Yeah, he had his hands on his head going, "What are you doing, bro?" As soon as that ball's hit, you got to recognize when it's hit. You got to have, that's 3. And there ain't nothing stopping you. And you get on your horse, you make that defense make the cutoff and make the throw.
Right, and I think that's where Justin's upset, is he didn't challenge the defense there. So the batter is Carter Rennie. It's a wild pitch. Well, Doman's going to get third anyway, and probably an earful after that happens.
Yeah, I don't know if Fruit Snacks would be the guy to give him an earful, but as much as
that's never stopped Fruit Snacks before.
Okay, well, you know, maybe he is. You should be telling him now, hey, that you could have scored on that one if you'd have been here.
Fastball to Rennie. Outer half of the plate for a called strike, and we're even 1-1.
But that goes to show you how important speed is in a ball game, and how one person with good speed can disrupt an entire game.
Next offering swung on and fouled off. Here we go again with Carter Rennie.
Yep, and now Abma's thinking, man, I got this guy on third. I've got, Rennie right here, and I want to get these next 2 outs. I don't want this guy to get across the plate who's on third. And that just, man, you get speed and you get in the right positions, you can disrupt a pitcher's brain. The pitcher's psyche is so fragile.
Yep. Well, as much as we make of Branson's 1 through 6, these bottom guys in the order are,
they're quick.
It's not a pass through either, and they've really loaded up the speed. Doman, then Rennie, then Leggett. It's all guys who can run and put pressure on your fielders. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time. That was interesting. It looked like Brian Lozano called time, then Carter Rennie called time, and then time was given. A lot of hand gesturing going on down there. Nonetheless, we're hopping back in. Here we go.
Spider-Man trifecta. You. Who's calling it here?
And Rennie again, just a late lunge and a foul ball. But every time he does that, he is taking Tyler Abma into deeper water.
I'd say he probably swings like that 60% of the time. Just throw the bat out there.
Yep.
You know, which is good. Foul it off, make him work.
They come back inside. That's down and in. So we're back even 2-2. So 1 out, runner on third is Doman, and the Showmen trail by 3 runs. That is well placed. Through into right field it goes. Rennie with an RBI base hit has cut the deficit to 2. It will bring a game-tying run to the plate in the form of Chris Leggett.
Man, that was a really good hit. Not exactly sure for the reason for the positioning in which he was like right there in the middle of the dirt, playing so far in on this side. You know, at that point, you just I'm not exactly sure. I got a lot to ponder on that one, but I mean, it just missed his glove by half an inch, you know.
Yeah, Winder dove, but
if he'd have been playing back to where he's at right now, you know,
might be a different story. You're right.
And I'm sure he's playing in to try to make that play at home. Hey, if it's hit to me, the guy's going to break because it's opposite field. I want to be able to have a good shot at.
Yeah, it's that, or I thought maybe like he had watched Rennie late lunge, and he's thinking this is going to be, you know, in the oppo third, if you will. Leggett got under that. It's into center field. Thomas Brand is there for the catch and the out. But still, it's not like Sam Hornberger is a slouch over there. You know, you don't need to take up that much of Sam's space either. I don't know.
It's interesting. But either way, we went from a 5-0 ball game to
now a 5-3 ball game.
Yep.
And the batter is Karlson. He could tie it up with 1 swing. Karlson 0 for 1 on the day. He's been hit by a pitch, and that was certainly interesting. A little back pick attempt. Bird throwing down the first base line. Hornberger was well positioned, but Rennie was back in time. 0-1. Make it 1-1. Abma from the chest. That's a breaking pitch. Back to the pitcher, and Tyler Abma wasting no time getting that throw over to first in time to get out of the inning. So the Showmen score 1. An RBI base hit off the bat of Carter Rennie scores Doman the Showman. They have cut the deficit to 2. It's 5-3 Moon City.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
intriguing point in the ball game. Jacob Karlson staying on to pitch for the Showmen. He's riding into this on a streak of 4 consecutive strikeouts. So he can throw this one no problem, this bottom of the 4th. After that, it would be decision time since he entered the game in the 2nd inning. He's got to decide whether or not he's going to leave himself in to try to long haul it or make a pitching change. There is activity in the Showman bullpen. Both King Owens and Justin Loudon are up playing catch. So 2 right-handers loosening once more. Tyler Abma is the batter for the Mavericks. They lead 5-3 for the moment. Here's a grounder to the shortstop. Carter Rennie up with it. His throw to first is in time for the out. So yes, this is going to be, what is that?
Oceanfront property.
Yeah.
Old Sam Hornberger.
I thought you were laughing at him flipping the bat at the on-deck circle.
Oh, no.
He about took out somebody's shins.
Yeah, what are those, about 6-7 inch long donuts?
Yeah.
Guys use those, and good hit by Sam.
Hornberger pounds one, but that's into center field. Trey Turner, junior college outfielder at Crowder, hangs on and gets the second out. I think what if Karlson works a 1-2-3, he's going to have a significant managerial decision to make.
Well, if I was him and I went 1-2-3 this inning, you can guarantee you I'm coming out the next one. I'm going to test it.
Clay Odell says let it ride.
Yeah,
we'll
no one to trust more than yourself. So
that's fair point all around. Here's Brandon Winder. He's under that one.
We'll see Jake next inning.
Well, Carter Rennie, it's going to be the shortstop camping out, making the catch. So Carter had his hand in 2 out of the 3 outs just now.
So you're saying that he
Yeah, Karlson's, it's decision time. He came in the 2nd, so he has pitched his 3 innings by the rule. Now, he can designate himself as the 3+ man for the Branson Showmen, which means he could pitch the 5th and the 6th.
2 more innings.
Then he would have to come out at that. He would have absolutely maxed it. So
gotcha.
It's either, do you put yourself out there and save your 3+ designation, or do you say to yourself, doesn't matter, I'm not going to use 3+ on anybody else who's coming into the ball game. Might as well go full send. That's going to be the decision for Karlson.
And decision for all of our fans at home to talk about during the commercial break.
Let us. What would you do if you were Jacob Karlson? Tell us in the chat. We'll come back, bring you inning number 5 after 60 seconds.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Jordan Fitzpatrick comes to bat for the Showmen in the top of the 5th. It'll be Fitzpatrick, Turner, and Edwards for the Purple Gang. First offering from Tyler Abma is swung on in the air into left center field. Thomas Brand is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
1 hand. Come on, Thomas, 2 hands. Come on.
Why would he start now? So, flip side of that, the Mavericks, without A.J. Musser today, started Tyler Abma, and to the shock of no one, he was going to be the 5-inning guy. I know their game plan calls for Kyle Carpenter to come on, and then a player to be named later would, in theory, pitch 1, maybe 2 innings late in the game. But Abma is the horse that they are riding on. He can pitch here in the 5th, and then they will have to make a move for the 6th. According to the GRBL's rules that require teams to make at least 2 Henry's towing pitching changes per game. So no pitch count. It's not like the Little League World Series, but there is an innings limit. If you're new to grip and rip baseball, it's something a little different, but All the managers in this league old hands at this point, so they know some of the ups and downs of the innings limit rule. Trey Turner went down to a knee there, swinging and missing at a Tyler Abma slider. It's 1-2. Called strike 3. Well, that will result in some trash talk on social media tomorrow, I have no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that you don't see very often is Trey taking strike 3, and
that may legitimately be the first time in 2 seasons that's happened.
Well, that very well. That's what, and
kid you not.
That's what we're talking about. Is that I can't. Many times as I've sat in the booth with you and called their game, I don't remember seeing that. So yeah, I would imagine there'll be some trash talk this week.
David Edwards.
Whoa!
Just get out of the way of a brushback pitch.
And Abma's like, hey man, sorry. Go ahead, take your time.
I think Edwards is happy to have all of his beard, and he's
check your diaper on that one.
There's some dialogue there. 2 smiles though. These are 2 guys who are serious competitors, but not afraid to crack a grin out there. The 1-0. That was a little more like what Abma is typically after, a 75-mile-per-hour front door slider for a called strike. So David Edwards, what a season he is having. He's got 1 hit today. That puts him at 13 now for the season. His career best is 14. That was in 2023.
So does David not tuck his shirt in to like hide?
No, he
not wearing a belt.
He usually does. I don't know what's up with the unkempt look he's sporting there.
I don't know. Last week and this week he's had his shirt untucked, and I thought, oh, that seems uncharacteristic. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, that's he
might not even know. He might be like,
not off.
He might be walking. I have no clue it's untucked.
He's down here 1-2.
This is the out that Abma wants to get. He wants to get out of this inning.
And instead, he misses wildly.
86-mile-an-hour fastball. That's all right. He kind of let it go. He kind of sped up the tempo of his wind up and release on that one. That you knew it was coming.
Well, I get, when you're looking for the go-home pitch, but you still have to locate it.
Right.
Deuces for Edwards. Swung on, fouled off. We will do it again.
And he'd love nothing more than to get out of this inning, being his final inning, with a strikeout on Edwards, I would guess. Just so he could talk smack.
He would like an exclamation mark, yes. The 2-2. Swinging a grounder, left side. Tanner Kellerstrass up with it and fires right on the button for out number 3. So it is a 3-up, 3-down inning for Tyler Abma, who has gone the maximum allowed 5 innings. Moon City leads 5-3. Back with more Grip and Rip baseball and the decision from Jacob Karlson on the flip side.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
Jacob Karlson has made the strategy move. He is going to pitch in the 5th, but first, this is the 2-year-old son of David Edwards. I don't know a first name, but that's exactly who that is. That's David's wife, Jenna Lee. Yeah, look at this guy. Look at the wheels on this kid. We're trying to get him to make solid contact. And now he's switching. He started off batting left-handed. Now he's hitting right. They're going to move a true switch hitter. Get the kid a jersey anyway. So Karlson is going to pitch, and this has lightened the mood substantially here at Meadow Park, as everybody is hoping. Look at that, he's going to retrieve it. He's got the
throw it
play.
at Mom, come on.
Threw it off Mom's shin. That is great stuff. You know, just when a playoff game is nice and intense, you get a player's kid hitting some wiffle balls.
Fantastic.
And they get him a prize anyway. You like that.
That's what they...
Family. Oh, he's like, hey, I want to hit some more.
Yeah.
David's like, oh, hey, dude.
He's like, no.
He's like, I can hit Karlson. Come on.
That's hilarious. No, that's what they ought to do is get all the kids out here for that championship game. Get them out here.
So yeah, there's a Little League exhibition that's happening prior to the championship game on Sunday, October 19th. We're going to have one of the clubs from Retmo Baseball Club against somebody from the Ozark Baseball Club, I do believe. It's unofficially billed as Colton Simons versus Gerad Fox in a managerial chess match.
Gotcha.
And then we've got a home run derby that includes a no rules on the bats round. So some of the hottest and possibly illegalist sticks you've ever seen will be swung by some real GRBL players here at Meadow Park.
I wouldn't mind trying to get in on that action.
You want some of that?
I wouldn't mind getting it.
You got a drop 5 out in the garage? Or,
well, no.
Or what's like the Easton Ghost, right? That's the one everybody's got to have?
No, I'll just use the wood. Just use the old maple.
So there's going to be a wood round and then a no rules bat round is what we're planning. We've got a few tricks. We've also got, if you remember, like MTV's Rockin' Jock Softball with. We've got a few. There are going to be some surprises during said derby.
Well, if I could have, if I could have kept my high school bat, which was the Omaha 2000. That was pretty much one of the hottest bats in the 90s. If I still had one of those and brought it out here, I'd be really excited to see how far I could tank it now.
I got a feeling we're going to see some antiques are going to get swung next Sunday, October 19th. And then it all, the main event, of course, is the Howard Bell Trophy Championship game. 6:30 start time. Ozark Mountain Ducks will be the home team. We are waiting to see who will be the visitor. Will it be the Branson Showmen or the Moon City Mavericks? Right now the Mavs up 5-3, bottom of the 5th. Jacob Karlson has fallen behind center fielder Thomas Brand. And he walked him.
That was a good take by Thomas to see the ball. But man, that was a good pitch. Looked really good from here. Thought it was going to cut that inside corner, catch it, and ended up letting it go.
So Brady Welsh comes up for the Mavs, who are looking for insurance runs. So Jacob Karlson, by pitching here in this 5th inning, he is the 3+ designee for the Showmen. Means any reliever who comes on from this point forward will be capped at 3 innings. Nothing like a gamble and a bet on yourself,
right?
But this is sort of the poker equivalent of not the whole stack of chips, but a pretty good stack getting moved to the middle of the felt. Double play ball, Rennie to Fitzpatrick to Rusk, not in time. So it'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice. But they do keep a man out of scoring position.
Well, and if you're Jake Karlson right now, that's all you need. Hey, 1 out at a time. Just focus, keep the ball down. Now, Tyler is a bit of a low ball hitter, so you have to hit your spot more up and away or up and in on him.
Jones now 6 for 15 on the season. 2 for 2 today. Sponsored by Round Table Solutions. Now they go outside. Jones thought something was funny as he steps out of the box. He's not one to shy away from laughing on the field.
Oh no. Which shows he's got a really good sense of humor. He's very lighthearted.
Yep.
I was a teammate with him for a while. Now I compete against him, but I always enjoy sharing the field with him. He's just a good dude.
He's not afraid to self-deprecate once in a while either.
I think he and I like to swim up that stream together. So
1-1 to Jones. Karlson from the chest. That is swung on and hammered, but that is tailing foul. Oh, that might have hit a car. It's in the ditch now.
Just missed it.
It's Tyler Jones now. 1-2 from St. Louis, Missouri.
Good hold.
Yeah, boy, he wanted to. Karlson wanted him to.
2 strikes, fastball high, man. That's tough to lay off of, but he sure did. Good. That's good discipline.
So now 2-2 to Jones. That is back over the plate, swung on, grounded to the second baseman, Fitzpatrick. He does not hang on. And Jones reaches. Yep, error went up pretty fast there. Sure TJ will send me a message later this week about why that should have been an infield single, but I'm going with our guy. Jacob House is our league scorer, has been all season long, and is doing well.
Yeah.
I'm going to side with my guy there.
Yeah. If you get that text, just be like, you talking about the same game we all had to watch?
What were you watching? The 0-2 to, or sorry, the 0-0 to Matthew Kellerstrass, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Swung on, fouled off. Got ahead of myself there. Crossing up my 0 for 2 with my 0-2. It is 0-1. Runners on first and second, 1 away. Matthew Kellerstrass belts one in the air to left center, running over his Turner. Yep. He will catch it. No chance for the runners.
Whoa. Lighten up the load.
Yeah, no kidding. Brady Welsh was not going anywhere, and yet Trey kind of heaved that one like it was going to be a play at the plate.
Yeah, when I used to catch those, and you got a guy at second, and you're wondering if he's going to go to third. Every once in a while, I would do one of two things. I would either come up and fire an absolute piss rocket to third base. Just make that glove snap to make everybody go, okay, guy's got an arm.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Or I would come up and just think, how far can I get it there to try to get a one-hopper, but not arch it. Like to basically get a one-hop to just kind of skip right in there, just kind of a boom-boom, where my third baseman could easily catch the skip around knee high and then act like he's putting his tag on the bag even though there's no one there, just to help me develop my accuracy,
Free practice throw.
Exactly.
Yeah. 2-0 to Tanner Kellerstrass. Swing, and that
this will be interesting.
Looping foul. It's going to stay on the surface. It is dropped.
And Russ called it, and they all backed off.
Yeah,
so
then through the hands it went. It did not get the biscuit in the basket.
That's one that if you're the pitcher and you get that, you're like, oh, come on, guys, man. Like, you got to help me out here. That could have been out number 3 out of the inning. You can still get it. I mean, but if you end up giving up runs at this point, it's like, oh, man, that's the stuff that.
When you're Jacob Karlson, every pitch, counts against your pitch economy.
Right. It'll make your candy taste bitter.
2-1 to Tanner Kellerstrass is in the air right center. That's down. Base hit.
Like that.
Moon City will score one. Brady Welsh comes across, and that extends the lead.
And that's exactly what we were just talking about. That kind of a play could have gotten them out of the inning, and then you see a pop-up like that. Just a little floating duck, dying quail over the outfield, over the infield into the outfield, but far enough to where center or right can't get to it, and it scores a run.
Yep, 6-3 now.
Poor pitchers in that situation, boy, their brain just gets wired tight.
First and third, Ray Bailey hits one into the gap in left center field. Leggett will not get there. That is to the wall. 7-3. Make it 8 as here comes Tanner Kellerstrass, and the Mavericks, with 2 outs on the board, have just plated 3 runs here in the 5th, and the lead is back out to 5. It is 8-3 on a 2 RBI double by Ray Bailey.
And that was a great hit. Now I kind of
jumped all over it.
All over it, and I kind of thought this pole was in my way. I saw Leggett take off, and that's why I said, "Oh, he might get that."
Well, yeah, Leggett is quick. That was not a bad bet to make, but.
It just hung up there enough out of his reach. And
Bailey put that just beyond him.
That was a great
It's
hit.
not a knock on Leggett at all. It has everything to do with Ray Bailey's hit.
Ball was
Nothing
smoked.
and 1 now to Alex Bird, and the Moon City catcher will step out.
And if you're Bird, you're thinking, man, I want to be the last out. I want to keep
Yeah,
this going.
everybody's-
Poke one the other way and maybe get a RBI single or.
Everybody's hungry on the Mavericks. That's popped. Fitzpatrick, who was a professional outfielder, will camp out and make the catch. But damage most certainly done there. A little 2-out rally for the Mavericks brings home 3 runs. RBI base hits for Tanner Kellerstrass and Ray Bailey widen the margin back to 5. It is 8-3. Mavs in front.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially to scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
Towing pitching change for Moon City. Tyler Abma went the maximum allotted 5 innings, and it's not Kyle Carpenter. This is Evan Barnett coming on, now tasked with protecting a 5-run cushion. So we saw Evan Barnett pitch on the final day of the regular season for City. He threw against the Branson Showmen, as a matter of fact, 2 innings, allowing 1 earned run on 1 hit, and he hit 2 batters. And actually debriefed with Daniel England about that after the fact, because I knew Evan Barnett had pitched in high school, and he said, you know what, other than beaning those 2 guys, it really wasn't that bad of a performance, so I may have to try him again later. Well, later has come, and he's trying him again, so we'll wait and see. Maybe this is the move here. He's going to throw Barnett for 1 and then bring on Kyle Carpenter just to see how far he can go. I don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't live between Daniel England's ears. It's an interesting place. But that's what Moon City is going to do. They're going to ask Evan Barnett to get at least 3 outs and maybe more. Other than that, things are just as the Mavericks started the game. It's still Alex Bird behind the plate, still Tanner Kellerstrass, Brady Welsh, Brandon Winder, and Sam Hornberger on the infield, with Matthew Kellerstrass, Thomas Brand, and Ray Bailey in the outfield.
Well, if there's one inning you got to get through right now for him, it's this one.
Yes, sir. Gerad Fox stands in for the Showman. Called strike, and then so that hit, I don't know if that hit the shoulder or if that hit the heel of the mitt for the Birdman. But Alex is going to take a second to shake that off. Gerad Fox 1 for 2 today. A single and an RBI to his credit.
Cool.
Swinging a popper. Brandon Winder calling for it. And the former outfielder at Mineral Area hauls that in for the first out. So you take 2 more of those, just like that, if you're Evan Barnett. He's going to face Tyler Rusk, the first baseman. Showmen have a pinch hitter, Dustin Phelps, in the on-deck circle.
I bet Rusk is thinking, I'd like to get a really good hit here after missing that fly ball in foul territory. He's probably thinking, he's a competitor. He knows what competitive ball is all about, and he would like to maybe get a little bit of redemption or just a little bit of feel-good going in his direction.
T. Rusk knows what it takes to win a championship. He's done it twice in his GRBL career.
Well, and he's such a disciplined hitter. You don't see him chasing a lot of bad pitches. Oh!
That is hammered. Way back it goes to the wall. Gone. A solo shot home run for Tyler Rusk. That makes it a 4-run ball game. It is now 8-4. Rusk.
That ball was up.
Crushed. A big hammer.
That ball was belt high, if not a little higher, and he just used that 6-7 frame to turn on it. And boy, it sounded good when it hit. And he took him deep. That's
second home run of Tyler Rusk's GRBL career. First one since his rookie year in 2023. But yeah, belt high to the big man, and that was smoked.
And it didn't look like it went far because left fielder was right there under it thinking it might suck back in, but no, it carried over the wall. I'd probably say that was a 350, 360 worth of shot there.
Yeah, so
over
right
the SRC, kind of in between
yeah.
the 335 and 370 somewhere.
Also, you know, that wall out there, 14 feet tall. There's
that is
no,
a tall booger.
You can't do a sneaky squeaker as Dustin Phelps looks at ball one high. So it's now a 4-run ball game, 8-4. Tyler Rusk cuts the deficit with a solo shot. Rookie Dustin Phelps has a couple of hits. 41-year-old cardiac cath lab nurse out of Missouri S&T. (2-0). Barnett looking a little rattled here after giving up the long ball. Showman fans are re-energized. That's a strike over the plate at 77.
It doesn't appear to be rattled at all that he just gave one up. It's just kind of, okay, well, get back to work.
That's not Barnett's MO anyway. He's notoriously one of the most laid-back players in the league as he walks Phelps there. It doesn't get easier because the guy coming up to the plate is 2 for 2 with a double today. That's Michael Doman. And with a runner on, 1 out. Showman with some digging to do, but if you're Barnett, you're just thinking about one pitch at a time, got to limit the damage. He's shaking off Bird. Now comes set from the belt. Leans back, looks back, now brings it home.
That's a pitch you're going to want.
Yeah. Lozano says outside. That's the umpire, Brian Lozano.
Called him Jason earlier and he corrected me.
Nope,
that's my brother.
One of the most consistent strike zones in the umpiring ranks here in southwest Missouri, as that is high and out of the zone.
Boys are calling it tight today, I'll give them that.
It's a professional grade zone. Now Doman showing bunt with a 2-0 count. Barnett thinking about it. Now Doman pulls it back, and then he bounces it. And yeah, they're in his head.
Yep. Just got to relax. Go, hey, throw strikes. Just because you put it over, you put it somewhere in the zone, doesn't mean that that's going to translate to a base hit.
There's a strike thrown as Doman showed bunt again. I have to think that was just fake and take. On a 3-0, now it's 3-1. Phelps, meanwhile, is saying, there's no way I'm running, dude. Come on.
I was going to say,
step off.
He needs to step off. He's taking a little bit too much time in between his pitches, and when you start to pause and take too much time, you're going to get out of a rhythm. You want to stay in the rhythm of pitching and delivery.
3-1.
Right there.
Called strike. Doman tried to sell a walk, but the officials not buying one bit. So full up. Barnett Sets from the belt again. Swing and a foul ball. So we will do the 3-2 again, and now, well, a short pause as the baseball caromed back onto the field of play. So the right fielder, Ray Bailey, had to go chase that. Now he will get back into position. Barnett will get back on the mound. Doman will go back into the box. He is the 8 hitter in the Showmen lineup. 3-2 payoff coming here. 2 outs and or 1 out and a runner on, and he walked him that time. Showmen fans, they're really on Barnett here with every pitch. Chatter has picked up. And the batter is Rennie. Had an RBI single in the 4th.
This is a legitimate question. I'm asking because I don't know. Have the Showmen won a game all year where they weren't trailing?
Yes, it has happened.
Did they? I mean, did they?
Yeah.
Was it like first, second game? Cause it feels like
September 7th. I know they won. It was a pretty tight little 3-0 shutout against Nixa, believe it or not, in which they just took a lead and maintained. It was very non-Showman-like. But yes, you're right, Clay. They like to get behind and then come back and then either walk it off or do something creative down the stretch.
I'm not trying to be. That's why I was like, I am legitimately asking because I don't have the numbers of the games in front of me, and I'm just sitting here recapping
in your mind.
In my mind, going, all these games that we've called and seen all that, it always seems like they're behind, but they always come back. And if that's what they do, then the Mavericks have no choice than to keep manufacturing runs every inning until it's over. Because even if you get a lead, you're up 8-4. That can change real quick and in a hurry.
Let's see, you got Rennie here as the 9 hitter. Leggett is on deck, and then Karlson waits in the wings with 1 out. I'm sure Jacob would like nothing more than to see the bottom half of his order extend this inning so he would have an opportunity against Barnett. So right now, 8-4, but it is a precarious 8-4. 2 runners on, 1 out on the board.
Too much time.
Yeah. And that gets through the wickets on Bird. Runners move up. Now it's 2 in scoring position. I think, from a managerial standpoint, Daniel England doing everything he can not to have to chat with Evan Barnett or make another move here.
But you're going to want somebody up in the bullpen rolling.
Evans just got to calm it down and throw some, but Rennie sends 1 into center field. That's going to plate 2. Doman coming home. Good throw from Brand, but Doman beat it to score. It is now 8-6. 2 RBI base hit off the bat of Carter Rennie, who's got 3 RBIs in this game. It's going to bring up Leggett.
Not seeing anybody move around down there in the mound.
No. Well, I think if Moon City's going to make a move, they're going to bring a position player on to throw. Yeah, I have no idea why we're not seeing Kyle Carpenter warming. Unless they just know something I don't. But so here we go. It is a Burl Behavioral Health mound visit. Daniel did not ask for the baseball, so he's talking with Barnett. Pat on the back, and yeah, he's leaving him in.
I brought you in because I believe in you. You're a good pitcher. Get out of your own head, execute your pitches, and hey, we're there to back you up. Just get the ball, let them hit. Attack your zone.
Well, yeah, just stop taking so much time between pitches, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't have a pitch clock in the grip and rip, but for Barnett, got to kind of self-impose one.
Right.
So here we go. Batter is Chris Leggett, number 10 man in the Showman order. He's sponsored by Handyman Rentals Incorporated. High and tight ball 1. Mavericks fans wanted it. Didn't get it.
Not a whole lot of high fastballs get called in this league. They kind of get left alone.
Runner goes. That's a called Steerike. Throw down to second. Not in time to get Carter Rennie. So a stolen base for Carter.
One hit here, and you are a one-run ball game.
Chris Leggett, historically.
Wonder if Brian Lozano decided to have a few words with the old pitcher there.
Yeah, not sure what that was. Like, hey, I don't want to be out here all night. One of those kind of things.
I don't know.
Could have been a something that was said as well. We're not able to hear that up here. 2-0, little jam shot, swung on, fouled off.
It's probably best that we don't have a microphone.
No,
on every player down there
I'm for that. The no mic, I mean. Should be 1-2. Sorry, they've got it flipped on the board. There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chris Leggett. Barnett's breaking ball is swung on.
Gift.
Alex Bird, the catcher, makes the play in foul territory. And the Mavericks get the second out.
That right there is the gift you were looking for. If you're a pitcher right now, going, man, just easy fly ball, easy out. You know, it's a pop-up, foul territory. Catcher can get it. That way no runners are moving. Nobody's scoring on that.
Jacob Karlson's 0 for 2 today from the leadoff spot.
I bet he's looking
at a ball.
He's looking to tear into one now.
Yes, sir. I got a feeling the first thing he wants to trigger on is going to be the bomb swing. He's got 3 career home runs. Oh, and that hit him. Second time Jacob's been beamed today. Well, on the plus side, it does set up the force. On the downside, your reward is to face Jordan Fitzpatrick, who's one of the most technically proficient hitters in the GRBL. 1 for 3 today.
Yeah, that's the tough part about facing Branson. You get around on their lineup and you go, oh, it's Jacob Karlson. You get him somewhere, and then you're going, oh, man, it's Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
And then, oh, man, it's Trey. And then, oh, man, it's just a continual, oh, man, every hitter. Because whether they hit for power or they just slap hit and run, either way, it's deadly.
1-0 to Fitzpatrick here. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Rennie takes off for third. Pitch was a ball inside. It is an uncontested stolen base for Rennie to set up runners on the corners. Game-tying run is on. Fitzpatrick at the plate represents a go-ahead. 8-6. Mavericks lead, looking fragile. 2-0, swung on, grounded right side. Brandon Winder, the second baseman, up with it, and his throw to Hornberger is in time to wiggle the Mavericks out of the inning. But the Showmen strike big with 3 runs in the top of the 6th. It is now 8-6. Moon City comes to bat, leading by 2 when we come back.
Now I have all my HVAC has been upgraded. Everything's working smoothly. You know, again, that's why I use All Clear. I'm Bruce Porter. I own a company here in town called the Resource Center. We do insurance and financial stuff. So I'm not a plumber. We're busy. We have a really good staff. Just like Garen and his team, you know, we try to make a difference in the world. The last thing I want to do is be having to close my business because my plumbing doesn't work. When you use other companies, sometimes you'll get an accurate quote, and sometimes they'll have to come out more than once. And then it seems like you're always paying for this, that, or the other. So when you have somebody you can trust that's going to take care of your units or fix your plumbing when it's down, that's why I use them, because I can call them and they'll fix it. And I never have to worry about pricing. I never have to worry about what if I need them to come back. They've always been willing to come right back out and make sure it's right. We called All Clear, and I'm glad we did.
got a Henry's towing pitching change for the Branson Showmen, and we thought this might happen, and here it is. It is snack time. Justin Loudon, the right-hander from Lebanon, Missouri, out of St. Louis Community College, Merrimack, is on the pitcher's mound here in the bottom of the 6th, so he can throw the 6th, 7th, and 8th before the Showman would have to make another Henry's towing pitching change. Loudon sponsored by the Twin Crescent Drive-In Movie Theater in Buffalo, Missouri. He, for the season, has thrown 16 2/3 innings, allowing 9 earned runs on 13 hits, 5 strikeouts to 15 walks, and 6 hit batsmen for a 4.86 ERA. Last time he faced the Moon City Mavericks was pretty good. 1 earned run across 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and of course he beaned a guy. Justin Loudon.
It happens.
This is big game for him personally as well. He has been on the Howard Bell Trophy winning team in each of the last 4 seasons. So for Fruit Snacks, the personal streak is on the line. He would like to make it 5 in a row. That has never been done in the GRBL. And of course, there are 2 players who have 5 total bells for their careers. That's Daniel England and Skylar Carter. Nixa Suckers were eliminated, so it's not going to happen for Carter this time. Daniel England's Mavericks still very much alive, so that's the situation at play. A date with the Ozark Mountain Ducks dangles in the balance of a 2-run baseball game in the 6th. This is a semifinal. We'll see the winner back here Sunday, October 19th, with the league title on the line. A lot to play for. So Moon City is going to send Evan Barnett up. He is coming up in the 9 spot.
And the shadow games haven't started just yet, but they're creeping
but
there.
that sun is setting in the west.
Yep.
You can see first it starts with a couple of mature trees, then it's the awning that protects the fans on the third base side. And yeah, it's going to start being very difficult for fielders, particularly on the right side. So your right fielder, your second baseman, your first baseman, a little bit of your center fielder as well. So Evan Barnett hops into the right-handed batter's box. He's from North Arkansas College, originally from Springfield, Missouri, where he went to Parkview High, and he looks at strike 1 from Loudon. We talked about first pitch strikes with him extensively so far, 1 for 1 on the day. Big open stance from Evan Barnett, the batter. Swings and sends that one back foul, and he's behind 0-2.
Good little sweeping breaking ball there.
Yeah, again, you're Justin Loudon. You need to forget the size of the situation here and just do the little things right, pitch by pitch.
Just execute. Execute pitches. That's all you got to do. Let your defense work.
And when he does that, he's pretty good. Oh, and now time is called. Loudon had started the motion, and now he's going to reach to the pocket.
Pull out a fruit snack?
They're not even fruit snacks, really. It's candy. But Fruit Snacks is a better nickname than the Candy Man, I think. So I believe it's...
might be a little warm and gooey.
I believe it's Chewy Skittles. So, yeah...
Hey, I bought a bag of those yesterday.
They're gonna be a little soupy if this outing goes too long. Although that's never stopped the dedicated snacker that is Justin Loudon. 1-2. Saw a great throw and catch between him and Jordan Fitzpatrick a couple weeks back on Baseball Night in the Ozarks. This is grounded left side. Third baseman Karlson up with it, and his throw to Rusk is a dart right on the button for the first out. Sam Hornberger said he was due, and he delivered an RBI single in what was a big second inning for Moon City. 1 for 2 on the day. Asked him about the nickname Sammy Bammy, and he said that was fine with him, so it's officially good.
Sammy Bammy
stands in against Fruit Snacks. They run him in for ball 1, and Sam kind of going, I see a lot of guys hug the back of the box, back toward the umpire. Sam's actually forward in the box. Trying to get his hands and the baseball bat out in front of the plate like he did there. That's well struck into center field. Charging in and making the catch is Leggett for the Showmen. That is out number 1. So they brought in Houston Freeman. He's playing left field. Chris Leggett slotted over into center. It's still Doman in right.
Well, Sam has he's so spread out that he covers so much ground in his stride. And he gets a hold of it, he can drive it a ways, you know. Hitting the other way is part of the key, trying to take that second baseman's head off, keeping your front side closed and drive it the other way. A lot of these guys get a little too pull happy. And when you get pull happy and you're spread out low, you end up popping a lot up.
Brandon Winder looked at strike 1. Slider at the front door. He's chuckling to himself upon watching that one go past. Nothing in 1.
Must have just been a little low.
I was going to say, that looks pretty fair from here, but we are offset to the left. It's hard to tell against the right-hander sometimes where it crosses. That is pulled, looping, and beyond the reach of the stretched out shortstop Carter Rennie. Man, 100% effort, but the result is a base hit for Brandon Winder. He's got 2 hits on the day. Could it be yet another 2-out rally for the Mavericks, who plated 3 runs in the 5th? Thomas Brand has been on 3 times today, a hit and 2 walks. He's counting on Loudon, I think, to overlook him a touch, perhaps.
Maybe.
Justin Loudon, he goes back and he watches all the games. He's a guy who consumes about every second of GRBL media that's out there. So the question is, can he keep it all filed away correctly in the brain? It's a wild pitch, gets away from Gerad Fox. He's not going to make a play as Winder advances into scoring position at second.
Yeah, he's at a place he just don't even be concerned with your runner. You know, Thomas Brand, you know the kind of swing he's got, you know how he hits. You got to try to trick him more so than, you know, hit the holes in the swing type of thing. But while at the same time, yeah, keep your eye on your guy on second, but just focus on executing your pitches.
2-0 is high, make it 3-0. You know, Thomas Brand, to his credit, is a guy who came back between his rookie and second year with a tremendous amount of plate discipline added to his game. He struck out 15 times as a rookie with the Mountain Ducks. He has struck out just 5 times here in 2025, so he's cut the strikeouts substantially. More balls in play, resulting in more offense and more good stuff for Thomas Brand. Big hole in the swing that time, however, as Loudon is pulled back. It is a full count, 3-2. Loudon trying to finish the inning, and does so. Well, bragged on the strikeouts going down. It was like Loudon was listening. Sits down Thomas Brand on strikes for the 6th time this season. 8-6 is our score. Moon City Mavericks still hold the lead. Does that feel safe to you? Probably not. We'll see what the Showmen can do in the stretch inning.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
towing pitching change for the Moon City Mavericks. Left-hander Kyle Carpenter from John Wood Community College has come on in inning number 7. He could go the rest of the way for Moon City, provided he's effective enough to do so. Sponsored by Key Cornerstone Realty. Kyle Carpenter has been good in 2025. 17 innings. He's allowed 5 earned runs on 18 hits, walked 10, struck out 5, and hit a guy. It's 2.65 ERA. But straight away, he is in the frying pan, facing Trey Turner, followed by David Edwards and Gerad Fox for the Showmen, who trail by 2. There's a hot shot, and that will get down the left field line. Turner thinking about extra bases, and he will get a double. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 double for Trey Turner and the Branson Showmen to get us rolling in inning number 7. So 8-6 is the score. Mavericks in front. David Edwards coming up here representing the tying run. Turner now 2 for 3 on the day. Edwards is 1 for 3. A single in the 3rd. So Turner in scoring position after letting it rip. Carpenter looks back now, comes home to Edwards, swings, and this is grounded back off the mound. Showman, I think we're trying to say that was a foul ball, maybe?
I don't know.
But that is, fair ball is the call. And so it is a 1-3 out. Turner did advance. So 1 away, and the batter is Gerad Fox. He is also 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Pretty good situational hitter historically throughout his career. Had a walk-off RBI base hit in the 12th inning in the eliminators. The Showmen defeated Moon City 9-8. Carpenter started him with a slider that Fox swung on and pulled. 64 miles per hour. I think Kyle Carpenter knew and correctly guessed that Gerad Fox was going to swing aggressively at the first pitch. Back to the fastball. That's swung on and fouled back, and just like that, Carp is ahead, 0-2.
It seems to be going right after him, not wasting any time.
Like the aggression from Kyle Carpenter that I'm seeing. You know, last time he pitched was September 28th. He got 1 inning against the Showmen. It's been a while since he's gone deep into an outing. That is popped.
Right
it's
in
going
front
to
of
get
us here.
Yep. That's going to get over the screen. Oh, that was almost into our window there, Clay.
I was ready. Hand was there.
I saw it. 1 hand though. You should have put up 2.
You got me.
That was pretty good, man.
That was pretty good. You know, for a 0.02 seconds I had
well,
to react
it
to
was
that.
a self-defense move rather than a I'm going to field this move, to be fair. Another 0-2 to Fox. Swung on the ground back. Carpenter got it. Oh, no, and then he just lost sight of it. Where did it go? To the ground. Turner scores. It's now a 1-run ball game. Carpenter unlucky, but a nice hustle on the part of the Showman. Oh, my gosh.
Man. Boy, I mean, he jumped up just quick enough to get his glove directly above his head to get leather on it. Couldn't hold on to it, and it didn't shoot off to either the shortstop or second baseman. It just kind of dropped right behind him.
And he looked around for it and just didn't see it. Tyler Rusk, who homered his last time up. Different situation here. Carpenter threw him a 2-seamer for strike 1. So we've got Houston Freeman again coming on to courtesy run for the catcher Fox. He represents a tying run in an 8-7 ball game. Rusk is the go-ahead. That is swung on in the air to center. Brand on the run. Hauls it in and makes the catch. They're going to try to double him off. They got away from Hornberger, and a great job by Bird. And Freeman says, you know what, I've had enough of a test. I'm just going to stay right here.
Yeah, you got to be able to, that right there, okay, kids, if you're playing first base and that kind of play happens, you got one of 2 options. You either stop that ball at first base through the catch with your foot on the bag. If you feel like you can't stretch and get it, you have to come off the bag and stop that, because that was about less than a foot away from bouncing into the dugout, which would have given the runner the extra base. And when you're in a one-run ball game, everything matters. So, they got lucky on that one.
Dustin Phelps, the batter here for the Showmen, drew a walk his first time up. That was against Barnett, so this is his first look at Carpenter. He's 1-1 here. So the rookie Phelps has looked sharp over the last few weeks. That is popped.
That's a gift.
Chance for Alex Bird. Oh no, he does not come up with it. Would have been a sliding grab on the run. Would have been one for the highlight reel had he found it.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a second chance for Phelps. That was going to be tough. I was going to be dazzled if Alex came down with the baseball. I mean, his other chance would have been maybe to try to just run out and basket catch that thing.
Maybe.
Nonetheless, we'll go back to Carpenter on the hill. Phelps is the batter. 1-2 count. Swinging a grounder to the shortstop. Welsh up with it. He will flip to Winder at second for the fielder's choice. And the Mavericks get out of the inning. Showmen get one more run back, however. A double by Trey Turner sets up Gerad Fox, bringing him home. It is now a one-run game. 8-7. The Mavericks advantage, and it is time for the Sumit's Hot Yoga 7th inning stretch.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible.
Try our community classes for only $8. Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burl Behavioral Health.
In a world that requires us to be in constant motion, we can focus on moving our bodies in ways that restore us instead of deplete us. Let's listen to our bodies and briefly stretch in ways that fit what we need. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale out as you gently stretch your neck, your shoulders, or your arms. We deserve to build physical rest into our daily routines.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
It's a Henry's towing pitching change. Do not attempt to adjust the screen on your device. Trey Turner has gone to the mound for the Branson Showmen, and we thought he was shut down. Matter of fact, I asked him, final day of the regular season, Trey, if it's a big situation in the playoffs, is there any chance of you going back into pitch? He told me, and I quote, "No shot." Well, he was either fibbing or desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm not sure. But here we go. Trey Turner has gone to the pitcher's mound for the Showmen. In 2025, he's pitched, let me find it for you. Hang on. 21 2/3 innings, allowing no earned runs on 9 hits, 48 strikeouts to 8 walks. Last time we saw him pitch was back on September 14th against the Republic Locos, in which he threw 3 scoreless innings. So much for no shot, I guess. The former Washington Nationals farmhand is going to give it a go coming on here in the 7th. So the question is, number one, how long can he comfortably go? It's really going to be on him. I got a feeling as long as he will not say anything, Jacob Karlson is going to be content to leave him out there to throw. But this is a game changer. Houston Freeman has come on to play third base for Branson. So Karlson's in the dugout. My, oh my. I did not see this coming. Brady Welsh, former Atlanta Braves farmhand, stands in the batter's box, looks at a called strike one, 94 miles per hour.
Got a little bit of shadow games going on,
Yes,
too. That's
indeed.
going to make it really hard for these next couple innings.
Advantage Turner.
Yeah.
The 0-1, little inside-out swing from Brady is popped. Turner giving chase into foul territory, and he makes the catch for the out. So a foul out starts the outing for Trey Turner.
It's a gift.
Yes, indeed. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's your ace or not. You take those outs any way you can get them. So I'm sure the Showmen are thinking, we're just going to stop Moon City from scoring at all costs. Trey Turner has been scored on this season 5 times. It's just all of those runs were unearned. It's been the defense making mistakes. So he is not invincible, but goodness sakes, this is big. He had a 0.72 ERA in his first season in the GRBL over 25 innings. Blasts one past Tyler Jones at 96. It is 1-1.
It looks like he had his bat in the right spot, just a little under it, head pulled a little bit. Just got to quicken up your bat here. Short, quick, to the ball, not through it.
1-1 is a called strike on the inner half at 95. It's a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, only Trey Turner knows what's going to happen from here in terms of his pitching in this game. Jones got the bat to that. It is swung on, fouled back.
Got lumber on it. Nice, quick bat. He's fighting. That's what you got to do.
This is a meaty part of the order here for Moon City. Jones and then Matthew Kellerstrass in the on-deck circle. A lot of quick-handed players. The 1-2 swung on, and that is popped.
Straight up again. Another one for Trey.
Yeah, this time it's in fair territory. Had to backpedal and haul it into the basket, but he made the catch again. So now it's Matthew Kellerstrass, the left fielder. He's 0 for 3 today. He is now 6 for 26 on the season with a triple.
Well, that closed stance should help him get the bat around to the ball.
Yep.
Barrel one up maybe.
It's not a time to be stylish. It's just a time to be quick bat. That was a fastball for a called strike.
Yeah, he's kind of looking at it like, don't know if I agree with that one. It's like, well, get a little closer to the plate. You might not disagree.
Another fastball, another strike. This has just been all gas.
2 in a row right there.
I don't think Turner's thrown the slider yet.
He doesn't really need to.
Not the first time through the order, certainly. Yep. All gas, no brakes. Down on strikes he goes. And the Showmen go to the 8th, trailing Moon City 8-7. Back with more Grip and Rib baseball in a moment.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sardi McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Kyle Carpenter Back to the mound for Moon City, and the Mavericks are trusting him to protect what is a 1-run advantage, 8-7. They're hanging into it against the Branson Showmen as we get ready to start inning at number 8. Bottom part of the order coming up here for Branson. It'll be Doman, Rennie, Leggett. It's the speedy part of the lineup for sure. Oh, sorry, Clay.
Oh, no, you're fine. Sorry.
I thought you were gonna take a pull from the sports drink one
the
more
old
time.
Body Armor strawberry grape. I guess free
That's
advertising
the
for
Kobe
them.
Bryant flavor.
Oh yeah, the Mama, man. It's the best one.
It is good
and gold.
stuff. That's no doubt.
Just like LSU, just like the Lakers, you know, purple and gold. Love it. But no, we'll see what Carp does these next 2 innings. I mean, he's got the ability to shut them down. His ball moves, and he can shut them down this inning.
So we saw it right there, a swinging strike to Doman.
And right now with those shadow games going on between the pitcher's mound and home plate, it's anybody. I mean, anything could happen.
Called strike down. That looked like the same pitch, just no swing that time, but same result. So 0-2. Carpenter wasting little time. Oh, goodness.
He wanted that one.
Yeah, they tried a little bit of framing there. Instead, it is 1-2. Carpenter's cadence is quick. That is a 2-hopper to the shortstop. Welsh is going to have to hurry.
Nice.
But he pulls it off in time for the first out.
He fielded it nice and smooth, and he knew he knows he's got the arm, but you got to be able to field it before you can throw it.
Yes, sir.
He came up nice and smooth field and then just sent a bullet over there to get him by a stride and a half. And that helps Carp get out of the inning. And defense, this is where you're a 1-run ball game. You come into the last third of the game, 7, 8, 9 inning. Ooh, howdy, you got to be on your toes waiting for anything. You got to be thinking ahead. If the ball's hit to me, where am I going? What am I going to do?
Carter Rennie's got 2 hits and 3 RBIs in this ball game. Nobody on this time, however. That breaking ball did not break, and Carpenter, you could just see the body language before the ball even reached the plate. He was shaking his head. 2-1.
He was a little under
over
that
the plate, and Rennie fouled it off.
He was a little under that pitch right before.
Yeah.
That one, he was more on top of his delivery, good release point. But again, as we've said many times today, Rennie, foul ball.
2-2.
Nickname.
That is swung and grounded into play. Hornberger can't get there. Winder's got it, but the throw ricochets off Carpenter's glove. Alex Bird corrals it before Rennie can advance. But that is going to be... I'm waiting to see. Are they going to go infield single, or are they going to give Rennie a hit? I think they're going hit. Wait to get a little clarification there. Houston Freeman, meanwhile, is going to hit in the stead of Chris Leggett. So we saw him come on as a defensive replacement. And now he's going to bat here in the 10 spot. Karlson's in the on-deck circle, 1 out and a runner on. And Rennie represents a tying run. Freeman trying to make that strike zone small. Looks at a strike on the inner half.
I think he got the highest inside point of that strike zone. I mean, I love that. That's where I like to live, or used to anyway. I'm too old to do it anymore. But I loved that spot. And boy, he nailed it there, but it both made us kind of... Did he get that?
That was a balk call because Rennie just advanced. Yeah, they're going 0-1, no pitch there. They're calling a balk on Carpenter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's calling. I mean, he's right there. We just didn't see it up in the booth.
So no pitch. It is 0-1 to Houston Freeman. Now it is 1-1, but a man in scoring position.
Which will tie it up.
Yes, indeedy.
But, I mean, this is what's kind of neat about this time of day play is you got to get guys on with these shadow games. The way that ball interacts with...
Rennie takes off. Freeman chops it foul, so he'll have to go back.
If you're looking at the field right now, you can see the canopy that goes over the third base side stands. It's starting to just creep past the third base line. But before that, we've got a big old, what is this, a maple tree, oak tree that's casting over. And it's almost to that point where the ball isn't going to be passing in between light and shade. So it's just, this is interesting.
Freeman
That's caught.
Lines back to the first baseman Hornberger, who hangs on. That's a big out for City.
And so the reason I'm talking about the shadows and all that is just the fact that we're not in the first inning, second inning, third inning. It's like those shadows are at the crucial point in this game, being 7, 8, and 9 innings. It's just because you got a person on, it's not like a bright sunshiny day where everybody's got good eyes to see the ball.
So the batter is Karlson. Swings and sends one.
Carp is happy about
skyward
that.
Into center field. Thomas Brand camping out. He makes the catch. That was a big out for Kyle Carpenter, and the Mavericks will go to the bottom of the 8th with Moon City leading the Branson Showmen by a score of 8-7.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Trey Turner back to the hill for the Showmen. Moon City leading by a run, coming up here in the bottom of the 8th. Pretty fair part of the order here. Tanner Kellerstrass, Ray Bailey, Alex Bird. Kellerstrass 1 for 3 today with an RBI. Bailey also 1 for 3 with 2 batted in. That came in the way of a big 2 RBI double down the left field, or the left center field rather, in the 5th. And right now that is standing up as the go-ahead run for the Mavericks. It made it 8-3 at the time. That lead has since done everything but evaporate. It is a 1-run ball game. Mavericks trying desperately to buy insurance runs any way they can get a hold of them here in the bottom of the 8th.
And that is not going to be an easy task.
It is. There's always been a mountain to climb, right? But yeah, this one is steep. Trey Turner has not given up an earned run all season. Now, admittedly, he's been shelved for a while in terms of pitching. Nonetheless, here we go. It's the playoffs. You pull out all the stops. Tanner Kellerstrass, sponsored by Martino Training Systems. 8 hits in 8 games. Fine rookie season. He would like to buy himself a ticket to the finale. Swing and a strike 1. The Ozark Mountain Ducks winners today. They defeated their rivals, the Nixa Suckers, 11-2 on another big performance from Cole Rourke and Josh Engler. So the Mountain Ducks will be the home team in our championship game next Sunday, October 19th. Looking at a 6:30 start time here in the Central Time Zone. If you can't be here at Meadow Park, be here on the YouTube channel. 1-1 to Tanner Kellerstrass. Swung on, fouled back. And a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle. That's Nick Bacon waiting. So he will bat in the stead of Ray Bailey.
Whoa! Hey, Tony. We got the commish with us.
We got company.
Just popped down. Made my heart stop there.
1-2, and Tanner Kellerstrass goes down looking.
I wanted to pop in. A lot of good statistics going on, especially with Trey on the mound.
Yes, indeed. He's got 2 strikeouts today. So 50 for the season as Nicholas Bacon steps in. Even with the layoff, Trey Turner is likely going to be the Elite Promotions strikeout king when we do all the tabulation at the end of the month. Ball 1 to Bacon.
Boy, I can't. It sure looks good from here, but I don't have the right angle. And
well, not only do the batters have to deal with shadow, we have to deal with the light hitting the net.
Yeah.
So it's tricky for the camera, and it's tricky for our naked eyeballs up here
that's
too.
True.
As Bacon looked at a strike, it's 1-1. So Bacon came into the day 4 for 14 hits in each of the Mavericks' last 3 games. Swung on and chased one there.
This is one thing I would tell the kids watching at home, watching Trey. Pay attention to his tempo in between pitches. He's not taking forever. Once he becomes set, he's not taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds. He's just getting the ball, getting set, throwing pitches. And when you do that, you get in a better rhythm. You throw more strikes, and like that, another strike 3, and he's got 2 outs. And when you are in your progression and you're in a rhythm, you're going to be more in rhythm to go between the mound and the plate. The more time you start to take off, that you pause and you wait, your repetition of that front foot getting down in the exact same spot every single time starts to veer off a little bit, and by the time that gets 60 feet 6 inches away, that's enough to be outside the zone or low, and then you're just going to get more and more frustrated. So don't slow down your tempo. If anything, keep your tempo pretty quick and steady, like what Trey's doing here. I think it's a good example for kids to watch.
Yeah, the time between pitches minuscule as he throws strike 2 to his former catcher Alex Bird. I was going to say to myself, if anybody has a chance to see the ball well from Trey Turner, it's got to be the Birdman, but he's down 0-2 here. 1-run ball game. Turner rocks and fires, and he strikes out the side in the bottom of the 8th. So 8-7 is the score. We'll just keep it right here as we get ready for the commercial-free 9th, presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks. Well, Ozark Mountain Ducks third baseman Tony Lewis will be in action in a GRBL championship game next Sunday, October 19th. In the main event of what is turning into quite the day of festivities, Tony. We got a Little League not All-Star game, but a Little League exhibition game. We got a home run derby in which some rules are going to be thrown out the window some point along the way. There will be some special shenanigans. What else have we got on tap for Championship Sunday?
Yeah, I'd always, Bad News Bears 2 comes to mind. It was the
Is that the one where they go to Japan?
Yeah, no, it's the one they stay here. But that movie wasn't near as good as obviously the first one with Walter Matthau. But one of the things I've always remembered as a kid, I always loved the fact they got to play at the Astrodome just before the big leaguers went onto the field,
yes.
and that's why I love to have a little kid game just before our main event. So yeah, next Sunday, 3 o'clock, is when the Repmo Tigers will go against the Ozark Tigers.
Oh, the Tiger Clash.
Tiger Clash. Colton Simon's Tigers are going to go against Gerad Fox's Tigers.
And then chess match.
We'll have our at 4:45, so that's at 3 o'clock. Gates will open at 2:30. 3 o'clock is when that starts. At 4:45 is when we'll have our first ever adult home run derby. The coaches have already selected a couple players from each team to participate in it. Probably not participants who are in the championship game will do it or not, but we'll have about 10 or so players up there, 2 rounds, multiple point options for someone to get points. First round is more than likely going to be the wood bat, then we'll probably bring out the aluminum for the second round in that one.
Or perhaps some scandium or other elements, right? It's a no-rules round, right?
Exactly. And then 6:15, we're going to do our award ceremony for end-of-the-year award winners from the league, but then also our Hall of Fame induction just before our 6:15 first pitch. But I got to tell you something. So I just recorded Trey's one. I got to talk on Trey a little bit because we threw up a video online that has over 250,000 views, 1,000 likes, and several hundred comments.
Yeah,
they were doubting his his
it's the ball inside watched around the world, am I right?
command. But what was great, I had a 45-second clip with 3 strikes, 3 pitches thrown, 96, 95, 96. And guys, you don't see that. You don't see that too much.
Not in this league, but what the Mavericks are seeing right now is Jordan Fitzpatrick. He's under that one. In the air to left. Oh, this could be trouble, and it's Brady Welsh, the shortstop, ranging back and making the catch.
That's a huge out.
That is. That's big. Yes, but they're all huge at this point. Leading by a run. We're in the top of the 9th. Trey Turner coming to scratch here. Trey is 2 for 3 today. A single, a double, a walk, and a strikeout. 1 RBI. But the Mavericks trying to hang on. Championship implications in the balance.
Showmen are going to make them earn it, going through the heart of the order right now.
Carpenter's first offering to Turner is in the air to center field.
Huge.
Brand is there, and that is big out number 2 of the inning for Kyle Carpenter and the Mavericks.
I was literally just saying in my head, Carp, just keep the ball low, make him reach for it and pop it up, and then kaboom. And I mean, that Thomas Brand didn't have to take 2 steps.
No.
And he closed it in with 2 hands. Good job. Well done. Very proud of you, Thomas.
The old-fashioned, old 2-handed catch.
Yes, and I spoke to your dad in between innings, and so we were talking about that a little bit, so I'm sure your dad is thrilled as well.
Oh, father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Yeah, Steve Lale, yeah. Oh, yeah, be careful.
He's pretty much my dad.
Too good.
Oh, no, not his. Thomas's dad.
Oh,
Thomas.
you talked to the suit. Yeah.
The suit.
I asked him if he was going to come back next year. He said, "Boy, he's feeling good. He just might." But he's going to play in a 60 and above baseball thing in Arizona in November.
Which, I mean, he's a ringer for that league.
Yeah.
1-0 to David Edwards, swung on and pulled. That's going to be a base hit, so it's not over yet. The Showmen put the tying run aboard in the form of Mr. Clutch, David Edwards.
I mean, if the words of Yogi Berra ring true of it ain't over till it's over, then it's definitely when it comes to the Branson Showmen.
And definitely not when it comes to Gerad Fox. Can he be the hero again? He was the man in the 12th inning against the Metropolitans in the Eliminators.
And this is fantastic playoff baseball in October.
100%.
It all comes down to this. Fox with 2 hits today. 8 hits on the season in 8 games. Swings and puts one in the air to right center. Brand on the run, and the Moon City Mavericks are going to the big one, baby. Daniel England has guided a team back to run in the final, and how about that for the pitcher, Kyle Carpenter. This is his 5th season in the GRBL. It is the first time he will play for that Howard Bell Championship trophy. There's a lot of that on this Moon City team. Guys like Brady Welsh, some of their other veterans.
What a catch and fist pump.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Moon City Mavericks are going bonkers, 8-7. They just knocked off the Branson Showmen. It'll be a 1-versus-2 championship final. Daniel England's Moon City Mavericks are going to the big one, baby.
And I'm watching them now. Even just watching it now, I'm so happy for them. Like, congratulations to the Mavericks. The thing I love about that team and have loved about them all year, there's no flashiness, there's no showboating, there's no loud mouthing, there's no nothing. They're just a quiet, humble, get it done team, and they did that today. And I'm incredibly happy for him. I also want to tell Karlson and the Showmen, hey, you guys had a great season.
Thank you, Tony. Yeah.
See you, Tony.
We'll see the commissioner next Sunday. But yeah,
you guys had a great season. Lots to be proud of. Lots to just build on, even. Yeah. And I know that they do a draft every year, and everything. The lineup can change. But that group of guys in there, you got some ball players. You got some dogs. You got some guys who can hit the ball, field the ball, throw the ball. It's a great team. I just hope it always stinks to kind of lose that, but I hope they hold their heads high knowing they had a good season and they played hard. It's a good group of ball players.
We're going to do 2 elite promotions, elite performers of the game. First of all, we're going to go with the guy who hit a 2 RBI double down the left field line in the 5th inning. That's going to be the right fielder, Ray Bailey. And then we're going to give it to today's winning pitcher. That is Kyle Carpenter of the Moon City Mavericks. So Ray Bailey and Kyle Carpenter, your Elite Promotions, Elite Performers of the game. Bailey for the big hit in the 5th. Carpenter for holding on when it mattered most. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run. But man, he got 6 big outs when his club needed it in a big way.
Well, he sure did. And
Kyle Carpenter, Daniel.
Kyle Carp is the co-player of the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, when he came in...
That's fine. I'll talk to Barnett, too. Send them all up.
Well, let's send them all up.
Send the whole squad.
This is where I wish I had a microphone and another camera, and we could just shoot it down to the dugout while the guys are still down there. But for all intents and purposes, you know, with Carp coming in the last 3 innings of the ball game, playing a little bit of shadow ball, going in with the trees and everything.
But, you know,
regardless, he executed his pitches. He kept the ball down. He was keeping it away, but he was equally bringing the ball in on them, making it hard for them to get their barrel around on it without dipping that shoulder and popping it up. So
a Branson team that scored, you know, they were 5-2 in the regular season, would have won their division in a lot of years, but for the fact that they coughed up 2 games to the Ozark Mountain Ducks. So they had to go through the eliminators, but it was a team that scored 44 runs in 7 games. I mean, in terms of offense, that is a group of monsters right there. And so for Kyle Carpenter to come on, you know, not having gone 3 innings in a while, and
in the heart of their lineup,
to get the result he got was just massive for Moon City. So,
well,
and I'm excited for him on the level that he's never been to the final before, and he's been chipping away at it now for 5 seasons. He's finally going to get his chance.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's like watching anybody who's been there for a minute get to go to the World Series or get to go to the championship, and so I'm extremely happy for him. And I can't think of a nicer guy to come out there that deserves to be able to go. That's so wonderful.
Looking down the sheet here, I mean, it's a big day for a lot of guys. We saw Thomas Brand with some heroics in the outfield. He had a hit and drew a couple of walks. Brandon Winder was 2 for 4 today with an RBI from the second base position. Tyler Jones ended up 2 for 4 with an RBI double in the 1st. That was massive. Tanner Kellerstrass had an RBI base hit in the 5th. Ray Bailey had the big 2 RBI shot that we'll talk about here in a second. And then Sam Hornberger had an RBI base hit in the 2nd inning as well. So pretty much, you know, big contributions all the way up and down. They got 5 quality innings from Tyler Abma today. Abma gave up 3 runs. All of those were earned. But he had a big 1-2-3 inning to close it out in the 5th. Just a massive day for the Moon City Mavericks as they survive and advance, and they are going to the final. So just a tremendous win for those guys. Well, Clay Odell, before we let you go, we will say congratulations on a fine season doing color commentary, but you've got a game to coach in next time.
I'm sorry I won't be with you next week.
Well,
but,
I'm not, because I know being on the coaching staff is big for you too. So
I hope I was, I telling some of the guys today, I said, just being a coach, I hope I'm able to contribute something besides just hopefully a positive attitude and enjoy being around.
No,
I'll miss you
do
next
that
week.
And then some, and a lot of insight. But hey, it's not like you're going too far. We're going to see you around. So we'll bid you farewell, and let's bring the guys in hot. We will bring in our Elite Promotions. Oh goodness. We got a yard sale going on right here. Yeah, absolutely. You can have a seat. We're gonna get the old Rance cam fired up, but hop in with me on the bottom step here. And we're just hop on in. Let's bring in our Elite Promotions, Elite Performers of the game. For the Moon City Mavericks, they are 8-7 victors, defeating the Branson Showmen. Let's start with you, Kyle Carpenter. Man, 5th season in the league, you were going to play for the GRBL championship. What does that mean to you, man?